Good evening. Good evening, Ben. Good evening, Matt. Three of us in tonight.
How are we?
Three of us in
We're doing
tonight.
something a bit different in it, Lee. So hello to my viewers, hello to Lee's viewers, and not hello to Matthew's viewers. How we all doing, guys?
We're doing absolutely fine, thanks, Ben. Brilliant. Really looking forward to this game. I've got the team. Do you want me to pull that up on screen now?
Go on, then, and I'll go through the team if that is okay.
Right, yeah, you can. Okay, let me just...
So your England team, ladies and gentlemen, if Lee will put up the screen. Lee, oh, well, anyway, I will...
How do I make that an overlay?
I can't see the team, Lee, but we will go through it in a minute. This is all...
I can... Oh, no. No, that doesn't work. No, it doesn't work. No.
Lee.
I'm going to have to overlay it.
Let's start, Lee.
That's background, isn't it? That's background. Sorry. Got to get it as an overlay.
You can't beat live television, people. You cannot.
I've got it. Don't worry.
This is Mr. Perfect, guys.
Right. It'll be up in 1 second, Ben. Just wait 1 second, and there we go. It's on. Right, they are.
So your England lineup, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're okay, is Nick Pope in goal, the Burnley keeper. Reece James at right back, Chelsea, ex-Wigan loanee. Saka from Arsenal, Michael Keane, Harry Maguire, or Harry No Legs Maguire, as we like to call him. Tyrone Mings, Villa player, absolute baller. And then Mason Mount and Harry Winks in the midfield, a questionable midfield. Dominic Calvert-Lewin, Jadon Sancho, and Jack Grealish make up the side. It looks to me to be a 3-4-3, or knowing Southgate, probably about a 6-3-1. Lee, Matt, what is your thoughts on the team? If you want to bring it back to us now.
Yeah, I think that's looking a pretty strong. Oops, why does that come back up again? Right, okay. Yeah, I quite like that lineup. To be honest, I think that looks okay. I do
as well. I think the lineups. I'll be honest with you. Ireland, you look at their front line. Darrell Logan from Wickham. They've got Adaya from Norwich, I believe, and they've got one from Preston up front as well. In midfield, they've got Conor Hourihane, who plays for Villa. Good player as well, ex-Barnsley. Got a lot of experience. Glenn Whelan does actually play for Ireland. Has actually had quite a few caps for them now, but isn't in the Ireland side. I was just wondering, obviously on the topic of that, have your sides, Matt, Lee, have you had any call of any players that play for their country in recent years? We'll go for Matt first.
You do remember I'm a Barnet fan, right?
Yeah, well, you might have someone from or San Marino or something.
That's like asking a Sunday League team. You've been called up to England lately, mate. It's like that scene from Mike Bassett, England manager, where he's got Benton and Edges standing on a bench.
100%.
No, we recently we had a player called Jack Taylor, who you know, Nabbers, and he's Jack Taylor played for us, and he gets called up to the Ireland under-21 squad quite a lot. So I'd say him in recent years.
100%. He's a baller, Jack Taylor, and when he scored against us, he was one of those types of players where I thought on the day he didn't have his best performance, but when he got on the ball, he was just neat, tidy, good pass with the ball, and popped up with a goal. And you made a claim about him, Matt, haven't you? You think he'll play in the Premier League in a few years? Oh,
you can put your mortgage on it, mate. I'll give 2 years he'll be playing in the Premiership.
Wow. That, by the way, guys, Lee stream, my stream, he said 5 years originally, then he went down to 3. Now he's gone down to 2. Every 6 months at this rate.
Wow. Let's wait till the window's open so we can get a move.
100%.
He's that good, is he? Yeah, that good.
He's a talent. Trust me. He's going places.
Wow. Okay.
There is a Burton fan in my stream, Matt.
There's a what team?
There's a Burton fan, not a Burnett. What? Burton.
I was going to say, who are they?
I know.
A Burton fan.
Yeah, you beat them the other day.
Yeah, we did, mate. You know, second half back to the wall, but we battled hard. And I'll be honest with you, I don't know how Burton didn't come away with something from that game. They should have. They have only got themselves to blame. And we're in the second round of the FA Cup, and you've been knocked out by a non-league side, lads.
Love it.
Josh Daly saying, don't forget to mention the GOAT on the bench.
100%. Baller. Ronan Curtis is on the bench for Ireland. That's what he's meaning, I think. Ronan Kirk is obviously missing in the lower leagues. It's good to see, though, isn't it? Like, Ireland haven't won a game since November, lads, and England are playing the back five against them. And it's like, I think they've not scored many goals of late. Do you think it's worrying? I know I'm not a big Southgate fan. Do you guys like Southgate?
I don't think he's done too bad. I kind of forgive him. I have forgiven him for the Croatia game now. It's still a little bit in my system, to be honest. It just really devastated me, that game, and I don't know if I quite got over it, but I think he's done quite well since, hasn't he? It's some don't like his football, but I think he's done a sort of a reasonable job as an England manager, wouldn't you say? He's kind of reasonable. No.
Not for me. I think he's a yes man, and he's got lucky in most of the games. And Matt said it on the tweet before. I think against Belgium, we were 1-0 down. Belgium should have had about 3 or 4 goals, and we got lucky. We really did. And I'm not a big fan of Southgate. What about you, Matt?
No, I agree with what both you're saying. I've never been a big fan of him, and I do agree with what Lee's saying in a way. He's not done anything that he deserves to be the sack over, but he's not done anything where, he should have people singing his praises. Yes, he's a yes man. Most England managers are a yes man because the FA are too fucking scared to appoint someone with a pair of bollocks. So that's probably why we'll never go anywhere as this nation. The biggest thing that they failed at was not appointing Brian Clough as England manager.
100%.
Should have had it. But, I'm the same. I don't think he'll get the sack anytime soon. People have said he didn't want the job, but at the end of the day, no one put a gun to his head and said, take it, did they?
No. He picked up the job at a hard time, didn't he? He came in after, was it Roy he came in after? And England just got embarrassed at the Euros. And the World Cup was good, but you think of that squad. England had a squad of Ashley Young, Kieran Trippier, John Stones, Harry Maguire, and I think it was Walker, the other centre half he played on the right hand side. And in the midfield was like Jesse Lingard, Henderson, and I can't remember the other midfielder off by up. And the front two was Sterling and Kane. England have improved, and the young prospects are coming forward now, aren't they? Look at Greenwood, Foden. You think Southgate, knowing these players, do you think he called the right squad up personally in the recent call up?
I think he's going for a lot of youth, isn't he? He's going for a very young squad, which I kind of like. He does bring young ones in. I think that's been a good thing. I'm interested just to see how they play tonight, to be honest. I think you kind of judge him on game to game. A lot of people have lost a bit of interest in watching England. I've talked to a lot of England fans, and they're not enthusiastic about watching England like they were. But then again, we need a competition, don't we? To if the Euros had been on this summer, England would have been in meltdown as it always is, isn't it, with English football? So,
I'm very much looking forward to the next few games.
I really am. Pope in goal. What do you think? Starting off with him, let's go through him. Pope.
For me, I think Pope is at this moment in time England's best goalkeeper. And I'm a big fan of managers coming out and sticking up for his players. And do I believe he's really thinking Pickford's our best choice goalkeeper at the minute? I think he's going with him for the experience. Man's a bit like Hart, good youngster coming through, and then gets to his peak, and then a bit overhyped. Pope, in my opinion, I don't know about you guys. If you had to go forward, if you had to suggest an England lineup to play the Euros, Pope would be my goalkeeper. What about you, Matt? Would you go for Pope, Henderson, or Pickford, or maybe Ramsdale?
At the names you've mentioned, I would go with Pope at the moment. Yes.
Yeah, I think it's a good choice. So we're all agreed on Pope.
And then
James.
James at right back. For me, at the moment, he's very consistent. He's a good right back. Chelsea, good up and down, good full back, makes good overlaps.
Yeah.
But for me, I know that he's injured at the moment. Got injured on Saturday against Sunday against Man City. You can't look past Trent at the moment. Trent's your man. You've got to say it. And he would be my right back. What about?
But he's injured. He's injured, so he can't play. So,
no, he can't play right now. But I mean,
No.
for the
But you
Euros
would
going
choose him.
forward,
But for tonight, James, you would have gone with him.
Oh,
Obviously.
yeah, James would have gone. At the minute, yeah. Trippier, he's playing Spain. I've not really been looking at Trippier. He's a good right back. But James, at this moment in time, probably the best man for the job.
Yeah.
Well, if we're going to digest and pick through the whole squad, I think if you look at that starting 11 and you look at who's on the bench, bar Harry Kane, everyone else should be in that starting lineup for me. But
yeah,
you know, the main question is has Southgate craved to the pressure and finally put Grealish in that starting lineup? Or is he trying to, is he now going, all right, fair enough, he deserves a chance because he's worked hard, or is he craved to the pressure? That's the question.
I think, do you remember when they played Wales last month and they won, was it 3-0 they won? They played Grealish, they played Calvert-Lewin, they played a lot of the kind of players he wanted to have a look at. However, I just feel kind of he's done that. Obviously, Grealish played for Ireland, didn't he, early on in his career? And then obviously switched to England. It's like a transfer, isn't it? A free transfer to England. He's seen the light. But I just think if it was one Sunday, we'll see his real team and Grealish won't be in that, which I think is a joke.
Jane has posted, we've had years of England disappointment. Southgate has given us hope again. Is that a good thing to have hope with England? Because we get a bit of hope and then we get our hopes dashed, don't we? That's the kind of the England thing, isn't it? Has he given us hope? Is Jane right there, do you think? Or has the country lost a bit of interest?
I think it's 50-50. You're always going to get the people who have lost interest, and I think you're going to get people who he's given us hope to. You know, we got to the semi-finals of the World Cup first time since 1986, was it?
Yeah.
Was it 1986?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. I was in Boozer for that one. That was a long time ago with my mate Jim.
It's definitely divided opinions on here, isn't it, in the chat? I mean, we've got Michael Harmy Man saying boring football under Southgate. Then we've got James Lee in the next comment saying can't wait to see Jude Bellingham to come off the bench. Gareth Southgate is a class manager. I like him a lot.
Can I just say, right, Ross Barkley, in my opinion, he's played for England before. Okay, he's not been playing much football up until this season. Barkley has got a couple of assists, a couple of goals for Villa, and in games he's looked class against Arsenal. He looked class against Liverpool. He was decent against Southampton. So for me, why isn't someone like that who was playing regularly, 90 minutes a match, one of the stars, been at England camp before, knows what it's like? It's good to see Bellingham get a chance, don't get me wrong. But guys, let me know. Like, I want to know the chat as well. YouTube, Barkley or Bellingham? Bellingham's only played a couple of minutes for like now and again for Dortmund off the bench. And didn't Birmingham retire the squad number as well? I remember something stupid about that. But if you two had to go for someone, Bellingham or Barkley, who would you go for?
Well, I don't watch enough of the kid over in Germany to have an opinion on him. But at the moment, Bartley and Villa are doing all right. So you'd have to go with what you know, so to speak. I'd pick him just because of what I'm seeing with football over here. But I don't really pay much attention to any other leagues around the world, so I couldn't really give you an opinion at the moment.
100%. James Ward-Prowse, by the way, for the chat, and a lot of people, they are in. James Ward-Prowse was in the England squad, but I think he pulled out. I'm not too sure. But good play, James Ward-Prowse. Can I just as well mention Tyler Dodd, who's just come in on a super chat on my stream with a £4.99 dono. Cheers, Tyler, mate. I hope you're not kicked out of college in the morning, mate. Been naughty boy, haven't you, mate? But do
we get a split of that $4.99 then?
Oh, I think it's what I'll do. I'll put it towards my iPhone prescription. I've had to buy 5 passes in the last 12 days, in the last 2 weeks, and it's starting to hit my bank balance a little bit. So we're not likely keep winning on the Sky Bet EFL rewards and getting lucky.
We had the one, but we couldn't use it anyway because it was just for the next home game. We already had the ticket, so it didn't work. So we haven't had a winner since then. James Lee saying Gareth Southgate is good. He knows what he's doing. Plus, he did a good job in the World Cup. If he doesn't do well in the Euros, he won't have the England job. Do you think it's all down to the Euros with him now? Well, he's going to see us into the Euros anyway.
Yeah, he will see us into the Euros.
But got him.
I think it's a 23-man squad. You need a blend of youth, experience, and we talked about it on Monday with England. There's only one left back in the squad, in Ben Chilwell. So you look at other left back. I think Saka can play there, and you've got other players that can possibly play on the left-hand side out of position.
Yeah.
But England, where's the depth at left back? You look at the left backs now. Danny Rose doesn't play for Spurs. He's not on loan anywhere, not playing football. Brandon Williams, again. Luke Shaw not in great form at the moment. Who would have it left back for England going forward? Because they are playing a 3-4-3 at the moment with wing backs, it seems, or wingers, really.
Don't know on that one. Ben,
what about you, Matt?
Are you talking just in general of anyone who's eligible to play for England?
Yeah, and then we're not going to get like my old granny, are we, to play at the left back. She'll probably do a better job than Luke Shaw, to be fair, mate. But
the only reason why I asked that is because with the formation that they're looking to play tonight against Ireland, looking at the squads, it's just a case of just fill in. Yeah. Just fill in. Like you got Maitland-Niles there. He could do a job there as a fullback. So I just think that, like you say, this is more groundwork for what's to be coming more than anything.
100%.
If we get quarterfinals of the next tournament and he keeps his job. If we don't, then they'll probably look at it and go, right, who else is there who wants this, task? Because no one really wants it. And the managers we have had in the past who have wanted it have unfortunately not, they've not done anything with it either. So it is a case of you just got to grin and bear it, more than anything, and just hope we have a really good tournament.
100%. And then the three centre halves are interesting to me. It was Maguire, it was Mings, and who was the other one, Lee?
Sorry, where am I looking?
Centre halves, three centre halves. It was Mings, Maguire.
Keane.
Michael Keane. So Keane playing a decent Everton side, not on the greatest form at the minute. Maguire not on form, and then Mings decent form at the moment. Those three centre halves, do you think they're the best England have got going forward? I know Gomez is injured long term. Do you think they are?
It's just the injuries at the moment, isn't it? We don't want any injuries tonight, really. I think they're probably as good as you could get just at this moment in time. I would think I'm quite happy with those. I'm thinking this. I know we haven't beaten these now. It's I was just reading that before that it's 6 times we've played them since Italia 90, and they've all been draws. So they're a tough test, but I always think we should beat these somehow. I always think I'm hoping we do beat these tonight, and I'm thinking it could be a good score. That's what.
You look at the lineup, Lee. Darrell Logan, Ataya, Horahan, Brown from Preston, as you may know, obviously being rivals with them. You should be beating them. Realistically, Randolph in goal. They've got a Forest lad playing in there as well. So Dor was going before. You didn't recognise him in the Ireland squad. One play for your team, mate. I just think England will do it scrappy tonight, 1-0, and they'll get the job done, but it won't be convincing, and they'll get a little bit of luck along the way going into Iceland and Belgium, I think it is. It's going to be a tough one, but I'm going for 1-0. What are your guys' predictions?
I'm going for 3-0. I'm feeling really confident.
3-0. Well, Glenn Whelan played the last time we played Ireland.
Confident tonight. I'm confident. I'm confident. I'm just feeling it. Josh Daly, I think he's one of your followers. Is he telling everyone to make sure they like and sub? And
you know it. We've got a bet on me and Josh. So he'll want you to do that. So
also we've got Loudmouth BFC on. He's a Barnet fan as well, isn't he? So if you haven't yet subscribed to Loudmouth's channel, do so. Loudmouth BFC, isn't it, Matt?
Yes. Thank you very much for the plug.
Football Manager. Oh, 1 minute. We've got it, boys. He's plugging. Football Manager. Go give us some. Everyone from mine. Loudmouth BFC. Just if you want cheering up, you're a bit down, just go to his channel, and his team being so bad they are will just make your team look like Barcelona, Real Madrid.
Afro Man is saying, "Can I get a word in?" But this stream is going on my channel, and it's also on Ben's channel, so it's not just mine tonight. So Ben is just a world of football information. So you can talk for England on everything. So it's absolutely fine with me.
You know it.
You are. He's the man with the knowledge tonight.
So. Yeah, have you got any Irish players in your teams? We've got Madden and we've got Glenn Whelan, who Whelan played the last time England played Ireland. We've obviously got a lot of Englishmen, but we've got Whelan and Paddy Madden. I think they're the only Irishmen we've got. Have you got any Irish players in your team?
Not. Is that?
You had Wes Houlihan a few years ago, didn't you?
Yeah, we had Houlihan. I don't think we've got anybody at the moment from Ireland. I'm just trying to think where that Gabriel's from, who's from Nottingham Forest. Because
he's English, I think.
I don't think we have. Yeah, I think no, I don't think we have. In fact, we haven't had an international for a while, really.
We've got one. We've got one. A guy called Jack Connors, who we've recently just signed from Dulwich in Amet. He was at a season or two back now. He's played 15 times for the under-21s, but other than that, no one really in the first team.
I think we've got one of your fans on Loudmouth. They do exist. Ryan Morgan, I think it is. Hello.
We get a lot of justice for Loudmouth on the FVP, don't we? It comes on all the time. They're always spamming the channel.
Lee treat him awfully, and justice for Loudmouth, and
Proud
justice for Fred Fondo and Gogsy 99 as well.
Proud to be Posh has got a question for us all. The best English striker of all time.
Shearer. He's 260 goals in the Premier. He had a lot of English. Had a lot of problems, didn't he? With injury. Didn't he win the league with Blackburn as well? Obviously during the prime. Did it for Newcastle. Did it for Blackburn. Did it for England. I think you've got to put Lineker up there as well. But consistently, Premier League 260. And for me, there's only one man going to beat that, and that's Harry Kane if he stays fit. He's on 150 now. Do you guys think that as well, Harry Kane, in the current England squad? Do you think he'll beat the record of Shearer?
If he stays fit, he has got a chance. And I mean, he has really done very well at international level for England. And he's just been a great striker. A lot of penalties, of course. He gets the penalties. I don't know whether he can beat Shearer.
What about you, Matt? Who's your all-time England goal scorer? Because you've seen a lot. Obviously, a lot more than me, because I'm like 12 years old. I'm 18.
Again, you forget what team I follow, but I think it's hard to disagree with Alan Shearer. Like you say, all-time Premier League top goal scorer. The goals he scored, he was a natural born finisher. Maybe you could argue there was better finishers than him, like Robbie Fowler, but he never scored as many goals.
No.
But he was a great goal scorer, Alan Shearer. So you'd have to say that potentially Harry Kane could break it. He needs obviously a few more goals to get there, because you've got Rooney at the moment. Is Rooney still currently England's top goal scorer? 53
goals. He got it again. Was it Montenegro a few years ago?
So Harry Kane, he can definitely do it. Harry Kane can definitely do it.
He just needs to stay with Spurs first, doesn't he? And score goals.
Why does he need to stay with Spurs? Why can't he better his career and go abroad like Gareth Bale did?
No, I mean, if he's going to break his record, you're going to have to stay with Spurs or stay in the Premier League. I thought we
were just talking about England goals.
No, England goals. I think he's on 34 goals, Harry Kane now.
But you do know that he can leave to go join another Premiership side to keep continuing the Premiership goals.
I don't know that. No, I don't really think about it, because Spurs like Harry Kane and Son. I think, lads.
I'm liking this loudmouth from Proud to be Posh. It's got hashtag loudmouth for Prime Minister and hashtag better than Boris. Jesus. How's that, eh? Would you like to be Prime Minister, loudmouth?
I don't think I want that responsibility, but I'll take the money. I'll definitely take the money.
Yeah,
just to talk about Harry Kane quickly, I can't see him leaving Spurs anytime soon. They've got a fantastic setup, brand new stadium. They look like they're going in the right direction. A world-class manager, despite what you think of him. you've got to look at the England teams that are around. Who could potentially, one, afford him, and two, where would he go? There's that. But
the
100%.
teams are coming out, folks.
I'm just going to get it on my ITV up because, yeah.
Am I a little bit ahead of you guys? That will be good because I'm watching it on TV. On a big screen.
In the studio, so any goalkeeper mistakes, Keane, be on your back. Honestly, I think with Roy Keane, apparently on nights out with Sky, he doesn't drink, but he still goes out for a laugh. And I wouldn't want to make a joke with Roy Keane because if he doesn't find it funny, I'll be like scared. Do you think like Roy Keane's one of the hardest men in football?
I think he was a thug.
He was a thug. Yeah.
I just think he was a thug. He might have calmed down a lot now when you hear him in the studio and everything, but I just think he was a bully. Nothing but a thug. Simple as that. And I'm not taking away that he had ability, but he went out there, I think, mainly to injure you first before trying to play football around you.
He tried to kind of intimidate you you know what I mean? Like going, and do you remember these arguments? Was it with Thierry Henry or was it Perez in the tunnel? Was it 06?
That was Vieira.
Vieira, and he's like, Vieira's a hard lad, don't get me wrong, but if that's a young lad, like, they're not going to want to go into a challenge because he could damage me, and not fair enough, it's a bit of banter in the changing room, but he could end someone's career when he was playing. Do you know what I mean?
The difference is, though, apparently, if you hear rumours, it was Vieira that started on Gary Neville, apparently, and then Roy Keane was piping up and saying, try that with me, and then if you look at it, Vieira kind of went a bit quiet, so maybe Vieira bottled it. Who knows? Are we standing for the national anthem, or what we doing?
Well, are we going to stand for it? They're just doing the Irish anthem now. Do you all stand for it? I don't think we're going to bother.
God save our... see, this is very small. I'm not being funny. That Darryl Logan from Wickham just signed this year. I think I found in football that I might be taller than.
Nabbers, if you can sing the whole verse to God Save the Queen without getting it wrong.
God save our gracious Queen. Here we go. Long live our noble Queen.
God save
God
Queen.
Save the Queen. Do, 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 do.
Send her victorious. Happy and
glorious. One to reign over us. God save the Queen. There we go.
Also, we forgot to mention, we mentioned Jack Grealish.
That's 57 people just left the stream.
Wasn't it?
With
wasn't it? Didn't Declan Rice used to play for Ireland as well?
Yeah.
He did, didn't he? But he was more of a late one. He's only just come across.
Yeah, the thing is, though, there's a lot that have done that. Apparently, the rumour was Ryan Giggs played for England until, because apparently it wasn't a Welsh under-21 side or whatever, or schoolboys. I think he played at England schoolboys. So there's always that age-old argument, ain't there?
Yeah.
So who knows? Who knows what we would have won if he claimed to be English, but his nan was Welsh, apparently.
Yeah.
Spurs coming! Yeah, as Matt and Lena, every time we see a Spurs fan, I'm basically...
Yes, just for you, that was. Ben, just for you. Hayley Viner's asking for a shout-out. Hayley! Hello, Hayley Viner. There we are.
Hello, Josh. I'm proud to be posh in my stream, and also a lot of love for Lamb. I've been getting more love for Loudmouth than we have on me and Lee. Shall we just leave Loudmouth to do the show? Just get him in till end.
There's no love whatsoever so far for me. I think it was the singings. Obviously, I've lost us a few.
Oh, he's coming again. Proud to be posh, my guy. £5 donation. Thank you, proud to be posh. Means a lot, that, mate. And that'll go forward to an eyeful of pass. Appreciate that. And I promise you, I'm going to give a share to Lee and Matt. I'm going to give Matt 250 of it and Lee nothing of it.
I'm fine.
I'm only joking, Lee. I'm only joking.
Hang on, Nevers. What's that money going towards?
An eyeful of pass.
What's that?
It's kind of, you know what, we've watched the Fleetwood games on and purchased the games on.
Oh, okay. I thought you might have been a decent human being and gave it to charity.
Well, actually, I did give some to charity, kind of. Do you know when Wigan were crowdfunding to save the club? I did the whole stream, and whatever I made on that, I was donating to Wigan, and I doubled it. And I raised about 23 quid, so it was like nearly 50 quid went to that. So, but yeah.
You could be in there. Ben Haley saying she's single. Wants to mingle. She hasn't got a boyfriend. Haley Viner. There we are. Said hello to her.
Right, I'm
Where's these comments? I can't see these comments.
Me and Matt, by the way, are watching on.
You can see it on your phone. You have to see it on your phone. Well, can you not see it on your phone?
I've got another window open, but I can see the comments.
Haley
But I can't
Viner.
see.
Yeah, I'll put it all up. Yeah.
Go on. See what you need to do, Matt. Go on my channel and just watch the comments from there. Don't go on his. Don't give him the extra viewer. He always gets more than me. He gets 200. And then
are we showing the game? No, we're not showing the game. We can't. We're not allowed to. Not allowed to show the game. They shut us down if we started streaming the game. Right, we're doing a round of applause for Nobby Styles at the moment. There's a round of applause for Nobby.
Let us know your score predictions down below, guys. So just finally, let's do our score predictions. I'm going 1-0.
I've gone for 3-0. Oh, there we are. Thank you very much. And for me as well. Proud to be posh. Thank you very much. That's a £2 for me as well. Thank you.
He gave me £3 more. Just saying. Love you, proud to be posh, my guy.
She's so competitive. Right. Looks like we're getting ready to kick off, guys.
Lee, whoa. Before we get into that, right? Jane won't even get a box of Monopoly out with you because you don't play, because in case you lose. So before you come on to me competitive, Jane, back me up. Come on. Your own girlfriend was whining
I hate losing. Hate it. Honestly, I'm tiddlywinks, anything. I have to win. But Jane beats me. Jane wins everything. So I won't even play any sort of card. She just wins everything. She's so competitive. It's super competitive.
Before we start, I fancy a 3-1.
Come on.
3-1. Right, we're on.
Right, Matt, are you watching on ITV Hub, by the way?
No, I've got it on a stream, and I see that they're taking a knee, but I see the referee's not taking a knee. That's
a little bit.
That's different.
A little bit ahead of you here, and then I'm so 22 seconds in. Do I have to wait?
If we score, let us know or whatever, and we'll just catch up with you. You know, we're 23 seconds behind, isn't it? So
okay, right, okay.
But like I say, that's interesting. The referee
didn't take a knee.
I like that England strip.
Where's the referee from?
I like that England strip, I must admit.
Yes, it is quite nice. Blue.
Very nice.
Playing in blue tonight. We're playing right to left, aren't we? Kicking to the left as we go.
And we're underway, guys.
So the left wing is at the moment on our near side.
We didn't run through the Ireland lineup, did we? As it comes across the bottom of our screen. Should we have a little look?
Yeah.
It's getting closer.
Jeez. Yo, what's his name? Proud to be posh. Stop wasting your money. Jesus.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. We do honestly appreciate it. We really do. Right. England, it's Bulls midfield, yeah?
Yeah.
Should I leave it to you guys because you're behind me, or should I? Right, England on the attack.
Yeah, good. England good on the attack, obviously. When they get going, I just think within the last 4 or 5 games, they've looked a bit flat in the Iceland and the Denmark game prior to the Denmark and the Belgium game that they played. Doherty and Egan from the Premier League and Horahan playing from the Premier League.
If I can go back a little bit, I can go back, can't I? Whereabouts are you now on the game? How many seconds in?
1 minute and 34 seconds.
I'm at 1 minute 20 nearly.
I have to say, boys, Southgate out. This has been nothing but backwards and sideways passing. We've not once had a shot on target yet. This is embarrassing.
We've not scored yet.
Absolutely
embarrassing.
What
second are you on now, folks? What second? Just tell me.
1 minute and 52.
Right, okay,
1:35.
Oh, I'm up with...
Nappers, what are you watching it on?
ITV or PAL.
Oh, okay.
You're behind. I think I'm just slightly now behind you.
It's just like that. Grealish getting on the ball then.
2 minute 10. Well, look, that's good work there by Grealish.
So good. Grealish is so good on the ball. Like, I don't think there's... I got criticised. I think he's in the top 10 best Premier League players this year. He's so good.
He is a good player, but the problem is he needs them players around him as well, though. Because this is where he finally gets his chance. Well, it's true, he finally gets his chance, but he might not be able to shine. And then Southgate goes, well, I gave him a chance, didn't I? But he done nothing.
I'm on 2 minutes 36 now. Loudmouth, 2 minutes 38, 2 minutes 39.
Grealish, superb press.
I'm in front of you now, Lee. I'm 2 minutes 50. You've gone back too far.
I'll just catch you up.
This is mayhem. Hello.
It's all right. I've caught you up now. I should be.
Hello, Griffin. You're right.
We're just looking at just passing around the back three now. Yeah, is that where you are? 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Good
clearance from Michael Keane. Holds the ball up, and Grealish. Again, Grealish has been fouled 2 or 3 times already in this game. And we're what?
Christ, Northern Ireland are already losing.
3 minutes. Again, closing our qualifier.
1-0. 1-0 down.
I'm surprised Scotland aren't losing yet. I want them to win, personally.
Yeah, it'd be good for them to win. Right, we're on the attack here again.
Mings.
Yeah. It's difficult to, I dare say, because I think you're behind us there, Ben. I'm on 3 minutes
20. I'm on
3 minutes 40. 3 minutes what?
20. 3 minutes 23.
Yeah, we're on 3 minutes. I'm on 3 minutes 53 now. So, are you about the same, Loudmouth?
I'm on 4 minutes exactly, as I said that.
Yeah, so I'm a second.
I'm about 25 seconds behind then.
I'm a second behind you. So, right, we're on the left wing, ball coming in. And it's cleared for a corner to England.
Well, can you wait for us to get on the same moment as you? Is that okay?
No, just watch it as it is, because otherwise we're going to be so behind everyone else, and there's going to be spoilers in the comments.
Yeah, there is. Okay. Right, corners coming in.
Great ball, Mount.
Corner coming in. Oh.
Is that a goal kick? No, another corner.
That's another corner. 2 Irish lads collided with themselves there, didn't they? Look pretty bad. Let's have a look. They both ran into each other by the look.
That Saka looks good so far.
Another youth prospect from Arsenal.
Keane there, and they were holding Keane's shirt there, and they jumped up and they both hit. They collided heads. I think the 2 Irish lads. So
Mount just seems to be, whatever he does, he always gets picked. He did score. He scored a deflection, didn't he, in the last one? But still a good player.
Just watching that replay back there, I'm absolutely disgusted we never got a penalty.
He's an okay. It's friendly, isn't it? So there's not going to be a VAR.
Two Irish men have literally fighting each other, and we didn't get a penalty for that. Disgusting behaviour.
No. Egan's down now.
Yeah, yes, they were fighting themselves. What's all that about? Right, corner coming in.
I think England will get the first goal, and then after that, be quite comfortable.
Oh, near post. Oh, just headed over the blind. That was a chance.
So close.
Just headed over at the far post. Near post corner. Oh no, he kicked over. Yeah. Oh, just couldn't keep it down. That was a great chance. Nice little flick on there. The near post.
It is nice. Nice bit of play.
Just put Mings off there, didn't they? That was a chance.
England are good from set pieces. We saw that in obviously the World Cup. A lot of the goals came from penalties, free kicks, and corners. So with big bodies in the box that we've got, they need to be good. You know what I mean?
Yeah. England are on the. It's all England really at the moment, to be honest. So far, it's been all England. That's in pressurising. Throw into England on the far side, just inside the island half. We're going backwards.
As always.
Round the back, lads.
We've not conceded. We're 7 minutes in. We've not conceded. This is like a world record for us.
We haven't looked like conceded.
Are you Southgate? Southgate's like best friend now. Taking the positives.
Well, if I'm doing my coaching badges, Ben, so ideally I need to get in the FA's arsehole, don't I, to get that England job?
Oh, no, you need to speak to Sam about how to get around them. How to get round
That's
me?
John Barnes, weren't it? Get round the back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's only one way to beat them, and that's around the back.
Around the back. Right, England are still pressurising the ball. We're not giving them an inch at the moment. It's
Good defending. Good defending on right back to right back. Doherty on James there. Doherty, obviously ex-Wolves, now Spurs. Good fullback. He got second most assists in the Premier League last year for a right back behind Trent.
I think we may be behind the stream, are we? Are we behind the comment?
It's not a very good one, in all fairness.
I don't even look at the comments, really. Unless it's
I've got 8 minutes on the ball, 8 minutes on the clock. Ireland have got the ball just on the edge of their area as they knock it up.
17 minutes. Ireland on the attack.
And they're on the counter-attack. Yeah, they're on the counter-attack now.
They look good going forward, Ireland, don't they? Like they're hungry.
Oh, this could be dangerous. Ball played into the box as well. Oh, we managed to clear our lines. To tell you what, though, that is where it'll be Ireland's downfall because they're playing one up front. Because they're expecting the wide men to come flying in.
100%. And the thing is with Ireland,
great ball through. Oh, across the face of goal. And put out for an Ireland corner.
The thing is with Ireland, the quality of finishing is going to be there. Obviously, a front three of Championship players compared to a front three of Premier League and obviously Sanchez from the Bundesliga. England might only need one chance, whereas Ireland might need a couple of chances. And against England, I don't know if they're going to get many, but again, especially as a back five of England, but they've cut open there. Just then, obviously, what we were just discussing, they cut open too easy there, didn't they, lads?
Yeah, they were. It was a little bit dangerous, and it was a great ball across the face of goal, which obviously just nobody there to put it in, but it was a good play from the Irish, who will look in second best, as I was saying it.
This good header by Maguire there. What do you think about the Euros being all over now next year? Do you think that's a good idea? Or do you prefer when it's like based in one place?
I think it's getting to the point where it's not possible for a country to put these things on. It's just too expensive. And I think sharing the load, and I think it's good that most of the England games are going to be played in England and the finals at Wembley. I think it'll be great if it's on.
What was he doing there?
He took it off the keeper, didn't he? I mean, that was inches away.
100%.
Wow, what were they doing there, Ireland? It was really dangerous there.
See, I'm a big fan of. This is going to sound stupid because of the whole fucking creative sort of thing, but if you are a representative and you've got a national team and you're affiliated and all that bollocks, I would love for, sound like Kevin Keegan, every country to host at least the World Cup if it's feasible, of course. I know it's not always the case because, just for example, Fiji probably couldn't host it. They might be able to, but it'd be very, very difficult.
We've just got a dangerous free kick here on the edge of the box for Republic of Ireland. We'll just let this play, and then we'll get back to your theory of everybody should get a chance at the World Cup, but I still can't understand why it is where it's going to be next. It seems crazy to me. Right, this is a dangerous free kick in a dangerous position, right on the edge of the box, coming in, and keeper's punched it away. Only as far. Ireland have picked up again at the moment. They're on top.
All Ireland, isn't it? Like they've got some big boys up there. Duffy, experienced man with Brighton, definitely in his late 30s.
Offside anyway, nothing to worry about. Panic over, lads. Panic over.
Let's get back to Matty before Lee rudely interrupted him.
Well, no, it was an important part. But yes, carry on, Matty, with your theory on the World Cup.
No, of course, that was just it. If it is feasibly possible, it'll be fantastic to every country to host a World Cup if it's possible, because I think every nation plays football. I don't think there's any nation in the world that don't play football. But I understand that it can't. Well, I understand that it can't always be the case.
No.
But it'd be nice if they
whether they can afford it at Loudmouth. And it's such an expense to these countries. A lot, it's also going the same way with the Olympic Games. A lot of countries, it almost bankrupts them to put these things on.
100%.
Yeah, it does. Like, because they've got to do a lot of, then renovating, getting everything ready. But I think if it's in a nice place, then you kind of hoping on the tourist attractions who bring in that extra bit of money.
Yeah.
But that's a penalty all day long. Put in his
100%.
shirt. I told you.
Yeah.
Well, people are saying,
funny.
like, why are we in our blue kits? Like, Ireland are in the white, aren't they? Like, surely Ireland have an away kit. Obviously, we're normally in white ourselves. Do you guys know anything about why we know? Like,
Why are we playing an away kit? I don't know. Is it? Do we draw for kits or something? I don't know, because it's weird, isn't it? Because like, even though we're at home, we're not really at home, are we? Because there's no fans there anymore, so it doesn't really matter where you play, does it? In these things, particularly.
I think because it's a bit like, do you know what? It's a weird one. Just with my like Sunday league football, if you are the home side changes the kit if it clashes. So you'd think away side. Now, I have no idea if that's the reason, or it is because England want to show off a brand new kit, or it's because Ireland haven't got enough green kits available because people have taken them home and they ain't come back.
It could be, actually, you could be right about them showing off the new blue kit and trying to get sales for it. Because this will be the third kit, won't it? So maybe they are just promoting the new kit, but it does look very nice, actually. So maybe it's it's going to get lots of shirt sales.
I can't even remember the last time I bought one.
Is that Daro shaking off around? I think it is, and obviously Egan having to come off.
No looking lockdown saying Rochdale got spanked by Stockport. Did we see John Rooney's goal?
From about 50 yards out halfway and lobbed the goalkeeper.
I knew you'd have seen it. I knew you'd have seen it, Ben. I knew you'd have seen that.
But you know what these shows that we do?
Yes.
That we do every week? It's called preparation.
I just write it all on the back of my hand. They're here again. Just to tell you, just cleared
so
by.
Close. That's what I mean.
We're hanging in it here a bit with the defending. What's going on? We look so good for the first 10 minutes.
That's what I mean. Like Mark said, like I wish Southgate would just play a full strength side when we play a team like Ireland. Feels like we are permanently experimenting with young players. Yeah, 100%. There's some players that I would like to see in the squad, like 3 or 4 changes, but don't make like 11 changes every game because like it's just baffling.
Ryan Hodges saying India can't play football. They got kicked out of the World Cup once for not owning football boots. True story. Is it a true story? Can we confirm that that's a true story? Interesting to know.
Someone's asked, is Ipswich going up? Well, considering every decent side Ipswich have played, they've lost. Sunderland, Lincoln, Doncaster, and now Portsmouth. I'd say no.
We played them at the wrong time. I don't know why we brought our game forward against Ipswich. I really don't. We were
meant to
playing
be this weekend, wasn't it?
Yeah.
With Ipswich, you never know. They're good at home, but I can't see them going up. I'll be honest with you.
They don't seem to be able to. Well, they looked good last season, didn't they? Really, and they just blew it. If they just kept going for a few more weeks, they'd have gone up because of the fact the season stopped.
Yeah.
Right, I know it's 0-0, lads. But 15 minutes in, Ireland look a little bit more comfortable on the ball, and they've had a few more dangerous attacks than we have.
They have.
Look at that by Randolph. I need to stop getting that. I used to always call him Rudolph, that goalkeeper. Like,
holding their referee for you. How can the referee not give that as a foul? Anyway, we held on to it, but
really, like he's a good goalkeeper. He's been at many clubs like Randolph, their goalkeeper. I think he's been at Middlesbrough, West Ham, Birmingham, maybe. He's
at Motherwell as well.
Motherwell, Scottish knowledge.
Here we go. We're on the counter attack now.
We are. We're on the counter attack. Let's see how this goes. Out the right wing. Ball coming in. Oh, it's a chance. Oh, great save by the keeper.
Great. I told you, he's a good goalkeeper, that Rudolph.
Mark Porter saying he wished Southgate would just play a full strength squad when we play a team like Ireland. Feels like we are permanently experimenting with young players. Can't relate to the that changes so much. That was a chance.
That is a lack of communication there between a goalkeeper and a defender.
Yeah.
100%.
He saved it with his back foot.
Going back to that chance, look at Mount running through the middle. It was a great ball in. The goalkeeper does miss it originally. Obviously, came to the back post. It was Saka who won the header to get England on the counter attack.
Right, corner coming in. Still England have got it on the edge of the box, chipping it back in. Goal! Goal!
Yeah! Come on,
Hey!
England boys! I've not seen
Maguire.
it.
Maguire with a header, 1-0.
Yeah!
I've got that score. Let's see if I can pull that up.
There we go, boys. England.
1-0.
So-
England.
It's Harry Maguire.
It's looking great. I told you, lads. No worries in this game.
What?
Just
But in
coming back again, great ball in, brilliant ball in. Seeing it, Harry Maguire rose high, it's near post. The goalkeeper should do better and get sent off a couple of weeks ago, and
Yeah.
now he's back on the score sheet. England
Did it get a lucky deflection on the way through off the Irish head?
No, it was a good ball.
he's up against Shane Duff, who's absolute wank for Celtic to start with, but we take the lead. But I'll tell you what, though, in the opening 18 minutes, Ireland have played football on the floor and knocking it wide, where we've gone for set pieces.
Yes.
100%.
That's what our game plan is right there, which it's winning, it's working. So we'll see how the game pans out.
Well, that all came from that swift counter-attack, didn't it? You know, let's be honest, it was a very swift counter-attack.
Oh,
Good play.
fantastic.
Could have scored really with a bit of luck. You know, the goalie did save it. But anyway, 1-0 to England. Scores up there. If you just join the stream, England are winning 1-0. Great stuff. That's what we want.
Love to see it. I think I've changed the scoreboard on my
Mark,
stream.
Porter.
So then you can
Does
let me know.
does that not show up on you? Does that not show up on your stream?
Can
No.
someone let us know if my stream's changed to the scoreboard? Let us know.
Mark Porter can totally relate to this team since we've got the same sort of thing at Blackpool. We've got all young lads. So Blackpool fans will relate to this. Dylan Tonge is saying, let's win this, boys.
100%. Someone in my stream, can you just let us know if it's updated?
Leslie's saying, don't count your chickens yet, though. Lawrence
think-
Taylor, excellent header. Finally, Maguire makes him happy.
Do you think...
Oh, here we are again, England on the attack.
How good are England back?
They mess. Oh, blooming
I tell you something, this Southgate, he's got us playing entertaining football. We never go backwards. We're fluent. I think we're going to win the league, lads. I know we can't do it, but that's how good we are.
Here we are. We're coming down the left wing again. It's all
Why is he
England.
not
England are rampant. Ball across the middle. Chance.
A shot.
Oh, a shot coming in. Deflection.
Lee,
Oh, yes.
mate, watch the blood pressure. It's just a friendly.
It's exciting stuff. Come on, it's England. You got to get excited about England. Come on.
100%. People in my stream are saying England are boring. Well, go watch the Leeds content.
Arsenal vlog. I know he's a friend of your channel, but it's not boring football. It's great stuff.
Don't count your chickens just yet. Go on, England.
It's been quite a good game, actually, I think,
Thank
so
you,
far.
Arsenal vlogs, for the support, mate. I appreciate it.
Ireland are not coming and just parking the bus, which is good. They've come to play football. And England,
Like Wales.
done some great stuff right on the left wing now. Oh, taking him on and beating him.
Here we go.
I tell you something. Look at Grealish again. Before that chance, he just picks up the ball. He waits. He checks two players on, which leaves gaps, and he spreads the ball. That's what Jack Grealish can do. Even though he gets fouled a lot,
England is winning.
He does well.
England are winning 1-0.
Knock it wide. Grealish, man.
Oh, another chance. Oh, my gosh. How did they get away with that then? Blimey. Don't use it. You've got to get excited by England. Come on, Ireland on the attack here.
I don't. Would you rather Blackpool win
coming in.
or England win the World Cup, Lee?
Headed away by England. Say again.
Blackpool win promotion or England win the World Cup?
England winning the World Cup.
What?
Are you dumb, Ben?
Yeah, England
I'd rather Fleetwood go up. I'm guys in the streams. I'm club over country every day of the week. I love England, don't get me wrong. I'd rather Fleetwood be in the Championship than England win the World Cup. Because Fleetwood, we're not going to be in the Championship many often. And I know England won't win the World Cup, but Fleetwood, because I don't go to England home and away. I've got to follow Fleetwood home and away. Do you know what I mean? And I feel more a part of that.
Nabbers, you're telling me you'd rather watch Fleetwood get promoted to the Championship than England win the World Cup?
Every day of the week. I'm getting
England win the World Cup.
Do you know how long we've been waiting to win this World Cup? You know what I mean? It's like I have cried more tears over England going out of World Cups than I can't even
No.
I'm still not over. I'm still not over Croatia. If I'm being honest, I'm not over it. I don't think I've ever got over it. We should have won the World Cup. We had the greatest chance ever. Everybody was out. All the big clubs were out. Germany had gone. Brazil had gone. Spain had gone.
France, I don't think
even Croatia shouldn't have lost the final. They were better than France. I don't know how they even lost it. We should have won that World Cup. It was our greatest chance ever.
I
just worry I'll never see it again in my life.
England win the World Cup in your club. Obviously, in the National League, you're going up to League Two. But all right then, Premier League. Go to the Premier League.
I suppose the question really is: England may only, if they do win the World Cup, they may only be like
every 4 years.
They may win it once. If they do, twice would be amazing. But your club has a chance every year to get promotion. Every season that starts, every year you can get promoted. So it's just up and down. But England, can you imagine the country? I had a friend, right, who's Italian, and when Italy won the World Cup, we phoned him to congratulate him, okay, on them winning. And we couldn't hear what he was saying on the phone because of the noise outside the house in the street. It was like unbelievable. There was car horns going off. And I said, Alex, I can't hear a word you're saying. And I couldn't because it was just so loud outside. I just wonder what England would be like if we won the World Cup. I just can imagine the celebrations.
Oh, man, it'd be unbelievable.
It'd be a party like you've never seen. Never mind Fleetwood getting promoted to the Championship. You would never see anything like him. You see how the country goes into like complete meltdown when we get into a quarter-final, semi-final. Could you imagine if you won it? Oh, my God.
Someone in my stream has just put up. So what do you think about a strong Jack Grealish debut, a strong Jack Grealish performance, Gareth? Well, let's have a look at Mason Mount. He just managed to make some toast. Because every time in the last interview he had, he just praised Mason Mount.
Hang on. I don't want to just pave over it. I don't think you understand what it would mean for this country to win a World Cup.
It would, but club over country every day.
I don't think you understand, mate, because you would never pick club over country if you got what it is. This country would have to close down for a month because we'd be celebrating too much. You know that?
Yeah. God,
Fuck lockdown. Lockdown wouldn't even come nowhere near it.
I mean, you always think of the money as well. When, the amount of sales of hats, scarves and shirts and beer mugs and, everything that goes with it, all the paraphernalia. And then when we go out, beer sales from pubs, everything just, when England go out, it just dies, doesn't it? Death. Could you imagine how much this country would make out of a World Cup win just to get to a final? Never mind winning it. If we won it, bloody hell! I can't imagine it. Sometimes I'd just love to see it. I'd love to see it.
Well, we'll see what happens. How we get on. I mean,
England. I think we've got a chance, to be honest.
No.
Well, I always think we've got a chance.
And the Euros, maybe, because you haven't got obviously Brazil in it, but you've still got obviously France, Germany, Belgium, Croatia. They're your usual suspects.
England are on the attack again. We're just around the edge of the box at the moment.
How's Scotland doing, guys?
I don't know. Don't worry about them.
I can find out.
Wait, good.
Oh, ball through. Oh, corner to England. Yeah, just defended. You're just slightly ahead of me.
Here's a question.
Yeah, go on.
Ben, you literally just said about the Euros because you ain't got like the likes of Brazil and everything. I actually think the Euros are harder than the World Cup because think about it. With the World Cup, all right, you've got the likes of the South Americans, okay?
Yeah.
That's it. North America, wank. South African at South Africa and all that lot, not really good. Australia and Asia.
Edit! Tipped over. Sorry.
When you look at the Euros, you've got Spain, France, Belgium, Germany, Italy.
Yeah.
It's a lot tougher. A lot tougher than
Netherlands as well. Netherlands are going to be back.
Scotland are winning 1-0. Scotland are winning 1-0.
No way.
Score. Let's have a look. Let's go to the game. Get some more information on it.
Gogsy and Franz Quando. Justice for them too, by the way.
Fraser in the 6th minute. Right. Corner coming in. Yeah, Frasquando's playing for them. Right.
Are they actually winning against Serbia?
They're playing. Oh no, sorry, hang on. No,
you did 0-0 against Serbia.
Hang on, no, that's not the. What's going on?
That's 0-0, lads. 0-0.
Yeah, 0-0. Sorry, 0-0. Sorry, 0-0.
So Lee, as this corner As this third corner or so is being
go on.
played in for England.
Yes. Right. Come on, Harry. We need another. Right. Corner coming in. Oh, it's a decent. Oh, too far. Too far. No, we've kept it in.
Adar's doing good duty for Ireland defensive-wise.
Oh, it looks like another corner to England.
Lee, what's your opinion on it then? Do you think the Euros is tougher than the World Cup?
I think, as you say, there's a lot of it. I think it's easier to get through the groups, the World Cup, because there is a lot of weak teams in the World Cup. And as they're bringing more teams into the World Cup, I don't know how many they want to bring in now. We're going to be playing such small African nations and all that. You've always got a chance to get through. But I think when you get, when you get to the finals, you've got Argentina and Brazil, probably the main additions to it. But I think the Euros are very difficult. I really do.
Yeah.
I mean, you've still got Germany and Spain and France to get past, haven't you? Germany have won it more times than anybody else, haven't they? So
it's more filled out with kind of worse teams, the World Cup. Do you know what I mean? Where, you just said, it is
there's more dead wolves.
Whereas the Euros, they're all pretty much decent sides, but maybe a few like Moldova might get there, Montenegro might get there. It might be a few ones that that are awful, Slovenia maybe. But apart from that, there's about 10 or 12 countries that I think we can get to the semi-finals minimum.
It's not just that though. The football, I think, in Europe is a better standard than most of the world anyway.
Absolutely, it is. Yeah, but then again, there are players from these other nations that that do play in the European leagues. They're not all just playing in the Brazilian league or whatever. But I would say European football is stronger, and I would say the Premier League is the strongest league, and definitely more competitive. There's more teams can win it than they can in any other division. So,
100%.
Oh, here we go, lads. Here we go.
Oh, they're messing about. Oh, he stuck it off him in defence. Yeah.
So good.
Corner to Blackpool, corner to England and Blackpool.
I tell you something, man. Mr. Perfect's Mr. Perfect's getting a lot wrong tonight.
I am calling Blackpool. Arsenal Vlogs has turned the England game off. He's just rather watching the stream than boring England live stream. It's more exciting. We're trying to watching. It's just better than radio, isn't it? It's better than radio. That's the whole idea of it.
Well, me and Matt are. I don't know about you. I'm only joking.
You're such a cheeky little git, you know that.
I can get away with it just because it's late and he won't. Well, he only lives about 6 miles away from me.
I'm used to it. Right, corner coming in. Oh, headed away by Ireland, still picked up by England on the edge of the box. Another ball coming in and headed away again by Ireland. They've got it away.
We are piling on the pressure, though, lads. We are piling on this pressure.
It's pressure football. It's exciting. England again. Out to the left in the box.
Yeah.
It's a great goal! It's a great goal! What a bloody goal! That is a superb goal. Honestly, watch that. Superb. Sancho, what a superb goal.
What a strike that is, by the way.
It's tremendous.
Sancho,
let's change that score, Lee. Let's get the new score up.
2-0. Sancho all day. Ireland. Look at that, though. Look at that. A couple of edges. They can't get it out. They come out. There's so much room.
Yeah, the pressure on them, though. Look how many they've got back. Great ball.
Really?
Great ball there through.
Lee, look at that. Like the way he just kicks it to Sancho, and Sancho just kills it in.
That's tremendous. I'm sorry. Well, this is fantastic football. How can you turn this off? Oh, that's a superb goal.
So you watch it from that angle.
Right through his legs.
You watch it from that angle. Good, very good finish. Piss poor defending by that Irish defender there, turning his back, making it easier for him.
Yeah. No, it's a good goal.
It was a good finish, though.
Great finish.
Awful. Genuinely awful.
My 3-0's looking good. Come on, England. Come on, England. This is what we want to see. About time we beat these. Sick of drawing with them. 6 draws we've had since 1990. In fact, one of the games got abandoned. Do you remember that? It actually got abandoned for hooliganism.
Were you there?
Okay, what was that one, sorry?
One of the games against England versus Republic of Ireland got abandoned for fans throwing seats, if I remember rightly.
Yeah, we went 1-0 down. I remember that.
Yeah. I remember the last time we played Ireland, I think it was 0-0. It was an awful game, but
If it goes above 7, I haven't got scores above 7. So we'll have to
Mr. Perfect again, not
we'll have
prepared.
to put it up on a
lads.
piece of paper if we get more than 7 goals. All right. I've only got scores. At the moment, we're all right. 2-0. Right. England have got it again on the. Oh, no. Referee's blown up for. Is it an offside?
Ireland aren't qualified for the Euros, are they?
No.
It's just Northern Ireland that are obviously in the final tonight.
They were really fearing this game. I read the Irish newspapers and they were fearing it, and they couldn't understand why they were playing it because they thought it may hammering may destroy the confidence for their World Cup qualifiers. They thought it was a game that they didn't really need.
Yeah, I found that, but it's a game we always love a battered Irishman.
Well, we haven't beaten these since. Obviously, I don't know when the last time was we beat them because in
25 years
90
ago,
we
mate.
drew one. We drew 1-1 in Italia 90. It was the first
Just going
game,
back to that game that you mentioned, Lee, when it got abandoned, it was fucking stupid for whoever organised that to put England fans above Irish fans or vice versa.
Yeah, they were above them, weren't they? They were throwing seats down from above. That was it. Yeah, I do remember now exactly. It was stupid. Yeah, it really was. Right, England are really piling the pressure on. Right, actually, we're just taking our time here. We seem to have all the time in the world to just.
See what England do play a lot like Spurs. They like to pile the pressure on, but then when it comes to the big games and the big tournaments, he just
go on, take him on. England have got it in the corner.
Oh, lovely play.
It's really good. Grealish is having a good game, isn't he? He's
surprise! He's England's best player.
He looks a good player as well.
Said it for years, said it for months, really. Good ball.
Why does he play with his socks down?
I know. I think it's just to show off his calves.
I know, but you'd think he'd.
Probably is, mate. It's fashionable now to have to have those stupid little slip-on shin pads now, ain't it? I used to have those big bastards that wrapped my ankles up and everything.
Yeah, I used to have like the Sondico ones.
They weren't comfortable.
Double protection.
Used to wreck your ankles and everything, didn't they?
100%.
Yeah.
Just how modern football.
If people have just joined the stream, England are winning 2-0. It's in the middle there, 2-0, and we are good value for it. We had a little bit of a scare earlier on, didn't we, Alan? We're putting us under a bit of pressure, but it's all looking good. It's all looking good.
Always is watching England, mate. I think England will be happy with the performance so far. I don't know if we'll make that many subs. If I'm honest with you, I think they'll want to try and get as many game minutes as possible.
Do you think he's going to make lots of subs second half?
He might make 4 or 5, but that's about it.
England are looking. We're just playing around with it now. To be honest, Alan seems to have run out of steam.
Dominic Calvert-Lewin, he's pressing like a machine up front. Done very well.
Right, Ireland. The game has really slowed down into a walk at the moment.
Yeah, and
it's like watching
the fact that there's
football.
still 10 minutes left.
It is like watching walking football, isn't it?
Just at the moment, yeah, they are just passing it around, but obviously taking a bit of a breather.
That's what it's about.
Ireland are just trying to keep hold of the ball, I think.
Yeah. Well, they're not.
Tammy's limitation, but England are here again, right?
I think that's what's happened is one of their management staff has been listening to this stream, knowing you haven't got enough scores to go past 7. So they basically said, "Calm it down, lads. Otherwise, they're going to be in a bit of doodah."
we only go up to 7.
That's the problem.
I have got 7-3 is the last score I did. I thought surely it won't be more than 7-3.
Wow.
It just looked like that little I don't even want to call it a passage of play that Ireland was doing because they was only literally knocking it 4 yards from each other. It looked like they was either, like you say, trying to slow it down to catch their breath again, or they were just like trying to wait for an opening. But then they ended up trying to play a little bit of a through ball, which got cut out by us, and they haven't been able to get the ball back since. They just won a free kick now. Sorry for spoilers, but
yeah, he's complaining.
What's your score prediction? What was your score prediction, Ben?
1-0, boring England win.
3-0 to me. I said Grealish was not
Well, I'm
happy
not with
about.
a 3-1, but yeah, I'll be honest with you. I can't really see us doing much more damage in the second half. I think we'll just be in cruise control for the whole 45 minutes, boys. I don't expect a thriller.
I can see another.
Oh, it's a great ball! Chance here! Oh, has he taken it too far? Oh, defending just got a foot in for a corner. That was a great move again from England, right through the middle. Absolutely superb ball from, I think it's Grealish puts him through, doesn't he? Yeah, Grealish through.
Grealish plays him through, yeah.
Yeah, oh, God, that was superb football. Honestly, this is awesome. Some of the stuff, I'm loving it, folks. I think England look really good tonight. Right, corner to England. That
Never
was
get your hopes with England, though.
What a through ball.
It's a great move. Brilliant run, wasn't it?
The whole thing was just quality.
Christie, great block, fair play to him.
Sancho, right corner, no, that was a bad corner.
Sancho's got a fresh skin fade and he's looking fresh tonight.
Eugene McGeever's here. Hello, Eugene. I always think he should be on The Simpsons with a name like Eugene McGeever. I think DCL will score for England against Ireland tonight.
I think he'll get a goal.
Yeah, that would do. One more, that would get 3.
I want Grealish to bag 1. It's a good ball. Ooh.
Toxic Beastie Girl is here. She's going for 5-0 to England. So the confidence is up in the stream. The confidence is up. No look in lockdown has actually had a 5-1 bet. That's his bet. So there's a lot of confidence for England tonight.
He won't win that. He's got no luck.
I don't think we've looked out of place once. I do think we look really in control. Ireland, when it was 0-0, controlled the play for the first 15 minutes, and they had that chance and they didn't take it. And then as soon as we've gone 1-0 up, it's all of us now.
100%. 100%.
Yeah, they had to go a little bit, haven't they? Damage limitation.
Hello, Pompey Jimmy, mate. How are you doing? More Southerners. Someone's put
no award. He's posting hi about 1 million times. We can't keep up with the comments if you keep doing that.
Loudmouth and Cod's vlogs existing at the same time. Is this real life?
Yes. Pompey Jimmy is here. Hello, Pompey Jimmy. Evening, chap, says Pompey Jimmy. Well, welcome to the stream.
Right, mate. My ticket supplier, so thank you to.
Here we go, lads. Here we go again.
Oh, you're just a little bit ahead of us there, I think. Right, yeah. I'm on the halfway line. Yeah, good ball through.
Great ball.
Down the wing. Left wing. Pulling it back. Oh, another corner. How many corners have we had?
We'll take it. We're good set pieces. We're all right from set pieces.
But can I just say then, that led to that counter-attack, Ireland had the ball, and then they put a ball in, and Pope just came to man, but kind of just commanded his box, come out, caught it in the air, quick throw the ball, and a lovely ball. Grealish did it really nicely onto Mount, and then they were away. And
nice through ball.
Simple as that.
Oh, they're hanging all night. Honestly, they're on the ropes. They're on the ropes, and Grealish on the ball. Oh, dancing around. No, blocked, and Ireland have got it. They're going to clear it. Exciting stuff. And Michael Hammerman, as much as he said England were boring, we've looked decent tonight, been entertaining 40 minutes so far, and should be more than 2-0, although Ireland did start well. Well, they didn't start too well, but they came back into it after about 10 minutes, didn't they? They had a nice 10-minute spell, really, where they did have us under pressure.
And that's what I mean. You've just got to take your chances. When you play a team like England, you've got to take your chances, haven't you, lads? And
you do.
England had 1 or 2, took it. Ireland had 1 or 2, didn't
Football
take
Prime
it.
Ginger is here. Massive yes for Loudmouth. Surprised he's not watching the Scotland game, Prime Ginger. What's going on?
Disappointed that you're in Loudly stream.
Who is going to win
Manchester stream instead of mine, Football Prime Ginger?
Who is going to win Manchester United versus Man City?
As much as I don't want us to concede, that'll be the test. If we do concede, will we panic? Because we have a tendency to do that.
Well,
I don't want us to see if we handle that.
Pressure.
Oh, he is actually watching. Football Prime Ginger is watching. He's on the edge of his seat for the Scotland game. I should imagine it's high pressure up there, isn't it? Do they have to win tonight, Scotland? They have to win.
And if they win, they're in the Euros against us.
If they win, they're in the Euros. Jesus, that is, well, if anybody can blow it, Scotland can. How many times have they been in that sort of position?
Hiya, Ethan, mate. Sunderland fan. Yeah, Pompey Jimmy's put, hey, now there's only one room for one ginger in this stream. Yeah.
Well, as the first half comes to a close, lads.
Yeah, we're into the 43rd minute into, aren't we? So 42 minutes, 23 seconds on my clock.
Say something, number 9 for Ireland. He's tracked back so well for them. And he just holds up and he gives them a dimension. It's good to have your number 9 in the box, don't get me wrong. But I watch it lower league and what Shed does for Fleetwood, how he cuts back. And number 9's done well for Ireland tonight. Just getting back, helping his defence out.
Oh, that's a foul, isn't it? Blimey.
Very smart there by Calvin.
Oh, I tell you, he took that, didn't he? Right. Free kick to England, just inside the Irish half. We're into the 43 minutes gone on my clock. Are we happy with this guy so far? Are we happy with what we're seeing?
Oh,
yeah, it's been really good. Really,
very
really
happy. I think England have been deserving of the lead, really. And again, Calvert-Lewin did well there.
Could have been more. Could have been more.
It could have been more, but they're 2-0 up. They scored 2 good goals. They created the play. Grealish and Sancho looked a delight to watch. They really have. And Sancho for that goal and Grealish assist. And I think Pope, everything he's done, he's commanded his box really well, and that's settled England's defence down as well.
Oh, well defended, Maguire. Well defended, Maguire. That just put out there, just snuffed out the danger from Ireland.
Yeah, that's the problem. I agree with Jimmy's just putting in my chat. Hawkins was like that for Portsmouth. He'd come back too often and wasn't in there when they needed him to attack. That's the problem as a kind of a false number 9 who comes back and tracks. You do need him when they're 2-0 down. They need him in the top half of the pitch to launch it to him. If they're 2-0 up, maybe, but you're 2-0 up, you're 2-0 down. Stay in the top half of the pitch. I can agree with that.
Right, it's looking last minute before they.
You can see why these haven't won for a year, can't you? You've not won since November last year.
Yeah, they're not looking
dangerous.
They're just kind of hanging on to this game at the moment, aren't they? They're just trying not to.
I thought Wales looked poor.
It looks more
well.
damage limitation, really. But we are, we've got a lot of young, talented players in this team.
What do you think about that at the minute? I know obviously this one's on ITV, but England qualifiers obviously normally on ITV. They've been on Sky. Do you like that, or do you think they should be on?
I think that's one of the big problems with it all. That these games are not televised nationally, and a lot of people don't even get. Not everybody has Sky, do they? Let's be honest. I mean, how many subscribers have they got Sky in the UK? I don't think they've got 3 million. Have they? I don't think they've
got over that, but especially in times when you can't go to the game and you can't exactly go down to the boozer and watch it. You think Sky might. I know they've free televised, haven't they, for tonight for Scotland and Ireland. I know they did that. You think they'd put it on, wouldn't you? Because unless you've got Sky, you can't, watch the game.
Apparently we're not getting the Facebook comments up, so I need to have a look at that.
I had that once, don't worry.
So look at.
Hi, Paul. Thank you for joining the stream, mate.
Oh yeah, the last time we beat them was 1985 from Rye, Stephen Francis Sully. So 1985
years ago.
Wow, it's a long time, isn't it?
It is.
That was a great year.
Is that when you were born?
1985. What a great year that was.
I thought you were born in about 1964.
England on the attack.
Yeah. The last minute of extra time. Right. Into the box. Chance. Pull back. Nobody there. Bloody hell. That was a chance. That was a great pullback.
Good movement. Very good movement.
It was a chance. If I think the referee is going to blow, is he? No. Chance for maybe one last chance.
More chance. Again,
ball over. No, anyway. Picked up. Have a shot. No. Have a shot. Oh, it's gone for a corner, but I think that'll be half time.
Yeah, it will be probably. But again, Grealish, look at the way he just picks out. Poor ball, don't get me wrong, but again, makes an intelligent one and just gives England that little bit of option. Maybe Mount can't quite do in that position. I think Mount's done better in a central position today because you've had a bit of everything in Winks and Mount. You've had a bit of stability at the back.
Almost
Or you've had a bit
shaved
of
the
attacking
post.
style.
Almost shaved the post. That shot from Mings, didn't it? Almost just flashed past the post. Right. I think that will be half time. Keeper was going to take it, and he hasn't taken it. He just run past the ball. Right. That's it. Half time. 2-0 to England.
There we go. 2-0 to the
The
England
Irish.
boys.
They won't be
I
drinking.
don't hate Ireland, where I always want to beat Scotland and Wales, don't get me wrong, but with Ireland, of course I want to win the game, but I don't really have anything, you know what I mean, where we have to beat these.
They're one of those teams you'd stick up for if England weren't in the World Cup, wouldn't you? You kind of stick up for the Irish, wouldn't you? I think everybody kind of loves the Irish, don't they? You know, they're very popular fans. They're always there for the crack, aren't they? When they go to these, that's my best Irish accent there. They're there for the crack. So yeah, they just have fun, don't they? They don't cause any trouble, and they're always happy to be wherever they are.
Yeah, 100%. So second half, do you think they'll make any subs?
Well, let's
I'm sure
diagnose
he
that
will.
first half.
Yeah.
Do you want to go first, Matt? You want to give your opinions on that?
I think it's a really good professional half by us. 45 minutes, well played. We handled anything that came at us.
Yeah.
I think we've all agreed that we've played and we've enjoyed it. Then had, like you say, a little spell, 10, 15 minutes. One opportunity where a little bit nervy. We've managed to deal with it and we've taken the game to them. So very, very happy with that first 45 minutes.
Yeah. Me too. I think England, I think I've said it many times. I think Grealish, Sancho, Mount, always stood up and collected. Calvert-Lewin professional performance. And I'm very happy with how England have done. I think they've done things that maybe would have struggled in recent games, but they seem to have got that little bit of spark and they've benefited from it, really, I think.
For me, I think England started off well. I thought Ireland had a nice little spell of about 10 minutes where they did put us under a bit of pressure. Could have got a goal, but I think England defended well. And then from there on, it's just all been England. It's been just England from about the 20th minute on, and we could be, more up than 2-0. I think we've played really well. There's been some great balls. I think that ball through from Grealish was exceptional. It should have been a goal. I'm very pleased, and I think we're going to win the Euros, the World Cup, and the following Euros. We're that good.
No, I don't think there'll be over 3 goals in that game.
So who really impressed you in the first 45 minutes? Was anyone standing out, or was it just an all-round team effort?
Yeah.
Grealish, said it many times, I think he's a baller. And look at the runs he made. Look at the way he cut inside, and I think he's given England that dimension on the wing, and Sancho as well. I think those
Sancho's looked good. Great goal.
Been superb.
Great goal from Sancho.
Very good goal.
And another good header from Maguire. He does come up with these super headers from corners, doesn't he? I mean, I know he gets a bit of stick, but boy, he can get, he's there for great headers at corners, isn't he, as we've seen in the World Cup and tonight. It's great header.
I think the front play has been really excellent, where we're knocking it around, we're getting into some nice areas and some dangerous areas as well. It's just a case of we need to, when we do get them opportunities, make sure we do kill the game off, because we've definitely had a couple. And like you say, there's been a couple of last-ditch challenges, blocks where it's saved them. And it could have been more than 2-0 in the first 45 minutes.
Easily.
Big news, lads.
Scotland have just scored. I think Scotland have just scored.
Wow. This is excellent news for Scotland. Blimey, they should be coming in to... Where's Ginger when we need him? He was hanging on. What can we find out? Yeah, Scotland 1-up. Albie Mullings is saying... Stephen Francis. Yeah, everybody. Scotland. Chris Hine, I think, was first in. With Scotland have just gone 1-up. Who scored Scotland?
I like Scotland. I don't have anything against them. I'm pleased for Gorgsy and
well, we've got a kind of they've been on the streams, and I know Matt, you go on there, Pass the Mic, don't you? Which is a fantastic channel they have.
So do I.
Oh, do you go on it as well? Yeah. Well, obviously the only one that doesn't go on it is me. But yeah, Ben goes on it as well. It's a great show. You tend to watch more than one game at a time, so it's a little bit like watching Sky, on a Saturday, isn't it? Where you're all watching different matches and commenting. And I think it's a great show. That's on Gogsy. Gogsy 99. We'll give him a shout.
Yeah, they're a good bunch of guys, and obviously they love their football. They're passionate about their game as well, just like we are. And Lee wouldn't worry about it because Nepper's kind of whores himself out to the highest bidder, mate. So don't feel bad about it, mate.
He's all right.
He's just willing to use and abuse.
He's all right for 99p. I think he wanted something. Was he? Was some sort of what was it you're after? Some sort of
well, you bag of Weatherspoons and Goalkeeper.
Bag of the Weatherspoons. That's it. Well,
no, don't give me pork scratchings. Give me and that. Anyone that knows that's my Achilles heel.
I'll be all right. Just be fruit pastels. Yes. Let's have a look. What have we got in the comments here?
So they're just
Pompey
re-showing.
Jimmy here. He says he's the only ginger. Pompey Jimmy is the only ginger. The only ginger.
They've just re-showed the chance Ireland had on the 8th minute, and it was a lovely break down our right hand side to their right hand side, our left hand side to play the ball into the box. And I don't know who number 2 is, but he had to make that challenge because if he didn't, he was in. Can't make out who number 2 is for us.
Definitely 1-0 to Scotland there.
There we go.
Somebody's saying that they haven't scored. It's Serbia. Serbia 1, Scotland 0. But no, it is Scotland winning.
100%. Who got it for Scotland? Ryan Christie.
So, what changes would you make in that second half then?
Maybe get Bellingham on later on for like 10, 15 minutes.
I think everybody wants to see this kid play, don't they?
Kane maybe on. Obviously, craving a chance to get another goal for him.
They're just showing Maguire's goal now.
Roy Keane doesn't look happy.
When does he look happy? When does he look happy?
Chris Hine is a question for you, Ben. Ben, are you going to do the League One fancy predictions this weekend? Me and Max Charlton want to beat you. Okay.
Yeah, he's not been able to beat me the last few weeks. That'll be out tomorrow, mate.
Okay. Big Z 8050 is here. Hello, Big Z. I don't know where you're from, but welcome to the stream.
Evening. Thank you for watching.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, Ryan Christie of Celtic scored for Scotland, so Eugene has confirmed that is Christie.
Do you think Scotland, England, the Euros will be a good game?
Well, I've got the boys on the other channel, and they seem to be enjoying it at the moment. They did look very nervous, I'll be honest with you. Obviously, we'll have a chat with them after. To see how they actually are playing, but
yeah,
they're all singing "Stop the Count" right now. So,
no, I think I said it. I thought it'd be 0-0 or 1-1, and I just fancy Scotland to win on pens.
Somebody's saying, "What's this?" Ronan Curtis to come on.
Ronan Curtis, yes.
Is he on the bench?
Yeah, he's Pompey Jimmy. By the way, Josh, if he scores, we know that bet. A good player, Ronan Curtis. Baller, one of the best players in League One, in my opinion. Scores goals, assists goals. League One Jack Grealish, in my opinion. And his mother annoys me a bit on Twitter, but good player. And could come on for Ireland. I think this is his second call. He got called up last time. He got called up for the last game that he played because of injury, but good player. And I'm surprised that Championship clubs haven't really looked at him from Portsmouth.
James Lee must have just joined the stream because he's asking us what do we think of the game so far. We actually all went through it about 5 minutes ago. I think we're all unanimous in that was a very, very good England performance, solid. Ireland did cause a few little problems early on, but we managed to deal with them, and it's mainly been England, and we could be more than 2-0 up. I think that is the general consensus on it.
I think we'll have a few more, 3 or 4.
I do agree with that. The only thing that we don't want now is obviously we want as many goals as possible, but Lee doesn't want more than 7. We don't want us to just come out and think we've won the game, though. That's the thing, and just
it's not over. It's not over, and we don't want to make.
till the big lady sings.
It's only a friendly, so we could well make quite a few substitutions second half, and then it could go anyway, couldn't it? But I think based on what we've seen so far, I think those lads have done England credit and the England jersey credit. I think they played
100%.
really well.
But the problem is, it's just how they kind of, back this up. Belgium Sunday, going to be a tough game, that one, because Belgium are a good side, and they'll be looking for revenge after what happened 6 weeks ago. We beat them. Mount and Rashford scoring that day. So it's going to be an interesting one. And I think, do you think England will win the group, in the Nations group? Obviously, Denmark beat them through that Ericsson penalty. Iceland next week at home should be massive, isn't it? If England win the group and go through to the semi-finals.
It's a massive game. Some massive games coming up. Looking forward to them. I think we've got a darn good chance to get through, to be honest. I can't see any reason why not. And look at this performance. I think we're looking good. I do, honestly. I think this is probably one of the best halves we've seen from England for a while, I would say. Would you agree? That's one of the best first halves we've had for a while.
100%.
Yeah, it's been really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've enjoyed it.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's just good to watch football. And I'll tell you what I like about these. It's a little bit like watching football with your mates down the pub, isn't it? That's the whole point. It's good, isn't it? We can't do it, can we? We can't go down the pub.
Enjoy it, haven't you?
Yeah, so to me, these streams when we're all together and with all you lot in as well watching us, we love it. We can't do these things without people. We can't do these streams without people watching us. So, we do appreciate it. And, like the comments, tell us what you think of the game, join in. Absolutely. And we'll try and answer as many of them as we can.
Also,
I know,
like the stream, guys, like Lee's, like mine, subscribe to Loudmouth.
Yeah, absolutely. Loudmouth BFC Barnet fan is Loudmouth. And he's one of the best vloggers around, if I'm being honest. If he was following a big club, he'd have hundreds of thousands because he's funny. No, if you were following Tottenham or something, your channel would just have thousands more subscribers because you are, I think, one of the funniest vloggers on the internet that there is. I think you're fantastic. So there you go.
Stop it, you.
Yeah, he is really good. Honestly, check him out. Just check out his channel because some of his videos, honestly, they laugh out loud funny. They really are good, really good. And we don't mind a bit of swearing, do we, Loudmouth? We don't mind.
I appreciate that, Lee. That's very kind of you to say. Thank you. Yeah, if anyone's ever bored, just go check them out. I guess you'll
have a laugh. You will have a laugh.
Love it.
Ryan Sunley doesn't want Kane coming on. Doesn't want him on.
I think with Kane, he's proven and we can save him for Sunday. But I'd rather have players that that need a chance and need games. That'd be the best.
Ryan Dunbar from Scotland says we're never going to hear the end of this if Scotland qualifies tonight. Well, we're all rooting for you, Ryan. Come on, we're all
love
it, Ryan. You come on our show all the time.
Ryan, I love you, but my moderator's better than Josh. So Josh, I've got you back.
Hang on. This is Ryan who thinks he's English or more of an England fan than Scotland. So
he's a Blackpool fan and a Rangers fan, isn't he? Is he more English than Scotland? Would you say, Ryan? You need to answer that in the comments, but. He is Rangers.
Yeah, good. Good lad.
James Lee is saying I agree with that. It's been a good game so far. Dominic hasn't done much.
He's not needed to do much. He's not really had much to do, but he's held up the play. And who is on the bench for England? Really, got a striker wise. How long have you got? There.
Russ Vernon's asking you, Ben, would you like to be on Sky Sports, 5 Live, or Talk Sport? Because he thinks you could do a job. Is that would be the dream? You're doing media, is that right, Collins? You're doing
football
media
studies at uni, mate. Football studies. You know what I like about these streams? I'll be honest. Last year, when I was at Fleetwood, I had to be careful what I say, and I just kind of like a bit like Gary Neville did. Really, I listened to him, and I just started enjoying it, kind of commentating more. Because I'd use words I'd use in every day, so like idiot, pathetic, just stuff like instead of he'll be unhappy with that, won't he? Well, he was pathetic. He's an idiot. He didn't defend it well enough. Simple as that. And that's what I just enjoyed about it more. And And that's what you just got to enjoy it. And
yeah, you just got to have a bit of fun and with people in the stream. We like to. Stephen Crams here. He's saying his favourite England midfield players were Trevor Brooking, Brian Robson, Paul Gascoigne, and Steve Gerrard. What do the boys think? Well, you can't really disagree with any of those, if I'm being honest, Steve.
no, you can't.
All great players. I mean, Gascoigne was probably one of the biggest, biggest disasters, really, that that injury, because what he would have gone on to be, I think, Gascoigne, if he'd have just not done that silly tackle in the FA Cup or whatever it was. It was the FA Cup. I can't remember. It was one of the cups, but
I think it was.
Yeah, it was the FA Cup.
Yeah,
he
it's just,
to do it.
he didn't need to go in, did he? And if he hadn't
Henderson's on from United.
Okay.
He played. I think he played last week in the Champions League. You know the game that they lost 2-1. I think that might have been his third appearance of the season, because he played against Luton and Brighton in the Carabao Cup. They beat Luton 3-0, Brighton 3-1, 3-0, something like that. Obviously had a great loan spell with Sheffield United. And a story about Dean Henderson. A few years ago, he was playing for Shrewsbury on loan from United. This was in the 17-18 season. And Shrewsbury, 0-0 against Fleetwood. We're not in great form at this time. Second year at Uber, where he gets sacked. They scored in the last minute. And one thing I noticed about him, he was running around. He was like that with the fans. He was so passionate. And he's one of them that you just love to see. And so passionate. One that you love to see. And he's gone and played for England. And one that was in League One 2 or 3 years ago. And it's like, don't give up. You could still be a professional footballer. I look at YouTubers, and Lee's got 3K subscribers. There's hope for everyone.
Not yet. I haven't. Not yet.
He deserves 3K.
I'd love to get to 3K. We need to get to 2.7. It's 2. Yeah, we've just got over 2.7 now, haven't we? So we're getting there.
People from my stream, go over to Lee, subscribe.
Right,
also...
England on the attack again, in the box, dribble in, ball across. Oh, just flash past the face of goal. Sorry, folks. Exciting here. England on the attack again.
Go and give Lee and sub, and go and give Loudmouth a sub. He deserves 3K. And always makes you laugh.
Look at that from Greeley. Oh, super. Look how that turn inside was beautiful. Michael Horniman, Gaza was class. I played football with him in Dubai. Absolute class blow. Wow, that's a claim to fame, Michael. Playing footy with Gaza in Dubai. Flipping heck.
Pictures, or it didn't happen.
Yeah.
One thing that I just want to say, one thing that we didn't really talk about regarding our time with Grealish is, you can see he's a fantastic talent, but two things that I've noticed, and probably half the reason why Southgate don't pick him, is because is he too much of an individual? Because he's trying a lot of stuff where it makes him look the better player instead of being a team player. At Villa, big fish, small pond, and all that fucking jazz. Tonight, don't get me wrong, if that went in, they would have been talking about that for another week. But was there other options on? Yes, there was. So this is where he needs to look at it now and say, right, this isn't all about me. This is about just making a dent in the team. But
I agree. And I think
sometimes, though, I do like to see that individual brilliance. When they take him on like that, that little... he turned that defender inside out in the box, and you pay to see that, really. And I would pay to see players do that. If he was playing for Blackpool, there'd be thousands on.
He got a lot of assists, though. With Villa, he gets a lot of assists. He works hard for the cause. He's already got a lot of assists this year, a couple of goals, and I watched him tear up Arsenal and Liverpool, and I saw it. Sometimes it can be a bit selfish. I thought he was selfish early on in his career, and I think he's becoming more of a team player now. But for England, is he trying to do something that gets him into the team?
Daniel Holding is saying he watches Villa every game. Definitely is an individual player, one of the best team players. He said he watches them every week. So
Scotland are holding out, lads. 23 minutes to go.
RS Media is loving this. The watch alongs. There's always some excitement. Of course, there is. There's plenty of excitement in this game tonight. Honestly, some of the stuff that England are playing is just tremendous. Ireland are just slowing the game down here, trying to just keep hold of the ball. They're just playing keep ball around the back four, really, aren't they? But they slowly get themselves in a bit of a mess. No,
that's what I mean. England have just kind of. I think England will won a third, and I think there'll be another goal, and that next goal will be crucial. I think if England maybe conceded, they might tuck themselves in and kind of think, let's just not lose a 2-goal lead.
Right. Ireland are still playing this dangerous game around the back four with the goal. England have picked it up, though. They've given it away. So we're on the attack again. Coming down the left wing.
Oh,
go on. Oh, go on. Great ball. Oh, this is a chance. He's put it wide. He's put it wide. Oh, my God. That
lovely
was a
play, though.
Great play.
Look at the ball. Really, look at this. Takes that guy inside. Lovely. Look at that little flick on there. Oh, my God.
Look at it, though, Lee. Ireland, watching it on the replay, they're fanging around with it at the back, and it's England press.
Yeah, they're pressing.
Look at that. They boot it up in England. That is beautiful football. That is honestly, doesn't look like a team that come together every couple of weeks. It's lovely, intricate.
Beautiful. We're here again. Oh, just
lovely
put it
flick on.
This is
This
great stuff.
I tell you something, lads. How good has Saka been tonight? He's won his duels. He's got up well. He's played properly like a wing back. And that little turn, just the finish lets him down. It's the finish of probably what, like me in a 5-a-side, can't reach a target. But again, couple of touches, kills a defender. Lovely play, wasn't it? Oh.
Look at the pressure we're putting them under here. Honestly, they're messing about here. Back to the. I don't know what they're doing here. They want to kind of get out of this, playing it across the back three, because we really are pressing so high up the pitch, aren't we? It's wonderful to watch. Right, I got a couple of.
Does that not remind you of Blackpool League? Because someone just said it reported, and he got it round him. We're in, and he's put it wide.
Yeah. Here we come again. Chance. Oh, headed wide. It's just chance after chance, guys. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, ain't it? Straight from the off, we've been at them.
Ball in here.
It's like the tempo's just risen. The tempo was about 50-60% the last 10 minutes, and it's gone out like the game's not won yet. Go at him. Look, I think with Ireland, look how slowly they're passing the ball around the back, and England weren't going on to them. So they were looking better than they were. England are pressed now. They're asking questions. They're
pressing. They've got the ball again. They keep picking it up in this midfield. James Lee saying Jack Grealish is good because he scores goals. He assists and he always gives 100% to his team and the national team. He's a leader as well as a good player.
100%, James. I agree with you there, mate.
He's looking a good player tonight. James,
I'll tell you what, though. I said one thing that we don't want to do is come out in the second half, think we've won and strolled around. They've definitely not done that in the first opening 5-6 minutes. I think another early goal, and that'll be it then. I think Ireland would just shut up shop.
Yeah, they will. What's the problem?
Well, it's not a problem for us.
No, that's the problem for Ireland.
I mean,
that's the problem for Ireland. If they get a goal, England might shut up shop. That's what I mean. I apologise.
Don't apologise. Just don't do it again.
I don't know. I think these young lads are up for it tonight. I'm really enjoying this. Serbia are really close to an equaliser, says Football Prime Ginger.
Only had one shot.
Scotland nearly went 2-0 up. Oh, then Serbia nearly equalised. It's exciting over at the Scotland game.
Only had one shot on target though, Lee. So, but with Scotland, I bet you they conceded at the 94th minute.
Hopefully not. Fingers crossed for them. Let's hope they get through.
Do you think we'll have fans in for the Euros or not? I'm not hoping. I hope the is, but I'm not putting my hopes up.
It all depends on this injection they've got, and if this really does come through and they get it out before Christmas and it works, you could I
still can't see. Hang on,
through ball down the middle, ball out to the wing. Grealish is here again. Oh, just intercepted. Every time they go forward.
This is a training session. I know it's a friendly, but this is practically a training session for us, ain't it?
Yeah, it really is.
We're not at second gear. This is going to be attack for defence.
We are just so
45 minutes of that. Here we go again on the attack.
Again, it's poor placement from Ireland.
Down the wing, down the right wing.
I'd say
cutting back.
I'd say 90% of England's chances today have come from sloppiness from Ireland. From passing and losing the ball. Every chance pretty much has come from an Ireland mistake.
Which
is good that we're making chances, but
you can't get out their own half, can we?
Would we be
can't
having
get out
these
their half,
chances?
Ireland. The pen back in. England have just got a pen back in, haven't they?
That's what I mean.
We've given the ball away sloppily. Look at this.
Oh, that was poor. Yeah, I've just got that. Yeah, you're just slightly ahead of me, aren't you? I need to just fast forward a little bit.
I never knew, lads. You know, obviously, it's common knowledge. Every time you make an England appearance, you make a cap, don't you, for your country?
Yes.
But every time you make a cap, you actually get a cap.
You
like,
do?
You, actually get, like, you don't just get like one like
yeah, you get an England cap.
But you actually get so
you get a cap.
Genius made 27 appearances for England, I think, something like that.
27 caps.
And he's got 27 caps at home.
Yeah.
He scored one
like
as well.
A word. No, it's a cap. It's an England cap. Yeah.
Oh, 100%. So like someone like Gerrard who made 100, 120, 130.
He'll have a lot of caps. He'll never wear them.
Oh, right. And look what we've got, ladies and gentlemen.
Penalty, surely.
Here we go.
It's a penalty to England.
What we love to see.
Let's have a look. Is it a penalty? Is he inside the box?
Who's going to take it, do you think?
Yes, he's in. Just caught his foot.
Who will take it, do you think? Calvert-Lewin, do you think? Striker? Grealish might want it?
Caught him. Yeah, caught him in the box. Definite. Good play, though, wasn't it? Good play. Really, really.
Take it, though.
Come on, England. I've got 3-0. We're all right for that. Come on. Come on, England.
Who do you think will take it?
Calvin Lewis is having it.
Yeah.
Come on, Calvin.
He scores all day.
Right. He's about to take it. Running up now.
Yeah.
In. 3-0. 3-0. It's a great game today. I need to find that score if I can.
There we go. The scoreboard on my YouTube. So.
Great penalty. Right, England scores. We want 3-0. Let's get that up.
3-0 to the England boys.
3-0 to the England. 3-0 to the England.
3-0 very good
to the England. 3-0 to the England.
Look at the short run up there on that pen.
Oh, just beautiful. Right, there it is. 3-0. We have that score. It's up. Superb. That's what I predicted. Is it going to stay 3-0? We're going to go more. You're all laughing at me when I said 3-0 at the start of the program. Thought I was overconfident.
I went 3-1. I went 3-1.
Yo, you are so negative. Only having England to win by 2.
I think you went for 1-0, Ben. That's a Fleetwood fan for you.
What penalty that is, though.
It was a great penalty, yeah.
He's been watching me. I'm class at pens. Dan Holding will back me up. Don't you think I'm good at that?
Here we come again, lads. We are not slowing down at all.
We are not. No, we're not. I tell you, these lads are rampant. They want more. This is a chance to really shine and get the place in the. Oh, come on, England. We're just all over them, aren't we? Really, it's just one-way traffic. This is fabulous.
It really
since 1985, we haven't beaten this lot, so it's nice. Right, just on the edge of the box, passing it around, ball in. Oh, what are you doing there? Right, no, trying to be too clever. We've still got it. We picked it up again. It's just got it. It is like a training game. You're right. It's just.
It's like Ireland have stepped off out to the now, haven't they? This could be 4 or 5.
Right wing now, back into the middle.
Lovely set.
Beautiful play. We're just toying with him, aren't we? We're playing with him.
We've got him on little strings.
We are just playing with him.
It's going to be a long half hour, I tell you that, even as an England fan.
Lee, I've got more views than you, apparently, says Big Dave.
Cool.
Number one tonight. I didn't get as much money, though. Ben got a bigger tip. Yeah, somebody's missing Jane. Well, she's doing a coursework tonight. She's doing a degree at college, so she's doing that tonight. So she can't be on tonight. I did ask her to come on, but she's too busy. She's doing a course on screenwriting now. She's on to screenwriting and television stuff. So that's where she wants to go. She's writing a book as well, so she's doing that. She's got a lot on. It's all Serbia with 13 minutes to go. Says Football Prime Ginger.
Well, it's not gonna be all Scotland. Let's be honest. You're not gonna try and dominate when you're 1-0 up. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting one though.
Janie's here. She says she's studying in another room. She's still here, sort of. For
Love it.
Galaxy Benny says, I'm not myself without her. I thought we were doing quite well. Blimey, what's going on? I can function without Jane. Stick I get, honestly. I'm just back up.
100%.
It's the Jane Stewart show. Right, England are here. Again, got the ball, James.
Good play. Very good play. It's just a shame there's no fans in this for this game. Do you know what I mean? It would have been so good.
It'd be great, wouldn't it? Honestly, yeah. Right on the right wing, we're just toying with him, really, aren't we? We're just toying with Ireland.
It's this new kit. The new kit's worked.
It's the new kit.
I think they wore this in Denmark though and lost. And drew, sorry. Mings has been good tonight, I thought. He brought out the ball.
What book is Jane writing? She's writing. She's actually writing a football book, and she's also writing a sort of a horror kind of book as well. So she's got 2 on the go at the moment, but the first one's going to be a football book.
I just think England are just passing it around nicely, and Ireland can't get anywhere near.
No,
and when they do get it away, they get it away for seconds.
Well, both sides are making double subs.
Minute. So there's plenty of time. Oh, Grealish is coming off. Substitution for England.
Maitland-Niles and Foden. Has Foden learned? He's less than McLaren. Someone who looked Robbie Brady. I thought that was Declan Rice going off.
Mings is off as well. Mings and Grealish off.
O'Dowda coming on. McLaren on.
Oh, that's a foul, surely, referee. Yes,
O'Dowda
it is. Foul
Bristol City.
Foul to England, just inside their own half, near the halfway line, on the near side, on the right wing. Right back, England go back.
All right, Football Prime Ginger May, how you doing? Thank you for joining.
Football Prime Ginger, we're all rooting for you here. Football Prime
How
Ginger.
long's left?
10 minutes. He's on the edge of his seat, trying to hold on.
Are you watching Goalkeeper at the same time, Matt?
Yeah, I've got them on the. Yes, I've got both of them going on.
Well, they hanging on Goggs' channel as well. You just know
they look very.
Very
nervous.
Must be hell, because you know what Scotland do. They always let one in bloody 90th minute or something, don't they? They're unbelievable at letting them down. Right, ball through. Right wing, he's into the box. Oh, Ireland have just got everybody back, haven't they? They just everybody back in the box. They've got 8 men in the box. Bloody hell!
Is it unlimited subs?
Halfway through, but
is it unlimited subs in these friendlies?
I think it will be. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's unlimited.
Maitland-Niles has done well every time he's played for England, in my opinion, and he's much improved at Arsenal now, getting a lot of minutes in. Kind of the Europa League.
Emsy Lovey there, Ben, says you dressed fancy tonight. She's loving it.
Well, Lee's the one with the shirt and tie. Well, no, I'm just in me football attire. Well, apart from me jeans, I always wear polo shirt, jeans, gazelles, firm, all the firm boys run when they see me.
I think you got a fan there, Emsy. Emsy Lovey sounds really nice. There you are. You got a fan. I can make
Tammy
a maximum
Abraham
of 7 subs, apparently, to come to RS Media. 7 subs.
Tammy Abraham coming on. Not been getting much game time at Chelsea this year. Because of obviously Werner coming in. Ziyech gone 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-3. Ziyech obviously coming in as well.
Right, England again have picked it up on the right wing. Got around his man, ball across the middle, blocked by.
So close.
Great block. They've got some great blocks in tonight, Ireland. Honestly, really have.
We could have used 7. No, we couldn't. We could only use 5, I think.
Football Prime Ginger saying Bernie and McLean on for Scotland. Final 7 minutes. They're hanging on in Scotland.
Someone says get Curtis on. Do you think Curtis will come on for Ireland, Josh. That next goal, I think England will get a fourth. Could it then? If England get a fourth, we'll get a fifth and possibly a sixth, in my opinion. Ireland will just want to make sure they don't lose heavily.
They already are losing heavily. I mean, they've
been
been
3-0. 3-0's a win that I don't think it's a heavy win. It's a good win, convincing win, but 4 then after that's a heavy win, in my opinion. I don't think losing 3-0's all that bad.
Right, England again. England again. In the box. No. Ireland defend it. Ireland defend it. They're just, honestly, Ireland have got like 8 men in the box, haven't they? It's like trying to get through so many bodies. Elmo Fulbrook is saying if Whelan was playing, it would be 0-0.
Love it, Elmo.
MZ Lovey's giving you some stick here, Loudmouth. She says for someone, what's she saying? She likes Ben's shirt, but she said for someone called Loudmouth, he isn't talking much. Do we keep talking over here? Is that what it is? But you are keeping an eye on the Scotland, aren't you, at the game?
Yeah. No, I'm keeping an eye on both, and it's all right at the moment. Well, last 25 minutes, dangerous free kick for England.
Yeah, go on.
How long's left of the Scotland game?
25
yards out, shall we say?
How long's left of the Scotland game?
There was about 5 minutes. About 5 minutes.
Yeah, they're about the 15 and so minutes in front of us.
Right. You can take this free kick, Loudmouth. Talk us through it.
Ball's whipped in, met straight in, and it's just gone wide.
Oh, it did just past the post. I'll tell you how many balls have gone just past the post tonight. It's been incredible. Napper's mum defending Loudmouth, saying he's no chance with Napper's. Getting a word in edgeways, I think that's what she's saying, with 3 kisses to... Oh, RS Media's now sits a maximum of 6 subs. Oh, blimey, football brimes in here. Jovic has hit the post.
I wanted to see Gorky's reaction. They're going to be absolutely like on the edge of the seats. Like, in the playoffs, I couldn't stream because at this time I was like, they wouldn't let me stream on YouTube. But like, the only good thing about us getting hammered in the playoffs, on my nerves, they went after 59 seconds because he went 1-0 down. And then 4 minutes, I'm back nervous again with 1-1. 7 minutes, it's 2-1. 15 minutes, it's 3-1. It's kind of then I'll lose hope then.
It's all over, yeah. They just kick the stuffing out of you, don't they? They have to talk about sweets or something that we do at that time when it's all gone pear.
Yeah, we're on attack again. I tell you, every time we get this ball, we look dangerous. Every time we look to go forwards as well, which is good.
There's a chance here again. Yeah, we do look dangerous. You're right, my mouth. No.
So good.
Poor ball across though, that one. Does he put it out for a goal kick? Or is it a corner? Or did they get a deflection off that? That's a corner.
Yeah, I'll say it's a corner.
Playing some good stuff, England. Do you think it's because it's Ireland, or do you think it's...
There you go, she's part MD lovely. Yeah, there's some effort going into these streams. Thank you. You're welcome. We just need you lot watching us, really.
Without you guys, we couldn't
chance
do it.
It's just
you don't want to take any disrespect to Ireland, but like you said, they've not won since November, and that can obviously take a knock-on effect to anyone, really. And I think we've just been excellent today. I think we've actually blown them away. We've just been 4 gears ahead of them.
Yeah,
I don't think they've been in the game.
Different level, it's a different level, isn't it? It really is. It's like a Premier League club playing a pub team. The moment it is. It wasn't for a 10-minute spell, but for the most of the game, we've just been head and shoulders.
Maguire with the silky feet there coming up. I thought Maguire's been terrific tonight. I know he's come up against some doubt with me being one. Him and Mings have been outstanding tonight at the back. They've got in the box, cause aerial presence. I know it's on the island, but fair play Maguire, and hopefully, obviously he did well with us. Hopefully he can get his career back on track now.
Football Prime Ginger says Kobe can't watch. Do we know who Kobe is? Is he on? Just saying Kobe can't watch.
Disrespect.
He's one of the guys on Past Mike, Aberdeen fan.
Ah, right, okay. They can't watch at the moment. So we're thinking
he's obviously following the Scotland game.
Northern Ireland are going 1-1 with Slovakia.
Honestly, since we've got 20 minutes to go, but since we started this second half, I don't recall Ireland being in our half at all. You know that?
They haven't. Another ball coming in. No, they're just defending everything they've got. They haven't, Loudmouth, you're right. They've not been in our half. Well, there's a chance here, is it, to get in our half? No. Oh, they're in our half.
They've done
Hey!
it.
Got all past the halfway line.
I remember a few years ago, Fleetwood were awful form. We also lost 6 or 7 in a row. Didn't score. Went to Walsall away, right? In the relegation battles with Blackpool at the time. And we needed to draw. We needed to win that game to stay up. And it went down to the final day and we scored a goal. And literally for 10 minutes, it was just, we've scored a goal. We've scored a goal. And literally every time we get in there, half we went, we've got the ball. We've got the ball. And then, by the way, the next game happened. We won against Crewe. Blackpool lost to Peterborough. Barbie Grant sent Blackpool down. Then they win League Two for a little bit. So,
1 minute left in the Scotland game. 1 minute left in the Scotland game.
Go on, the Scots.
Oh no, they've Serbia have scored.
No.
No
Right
way.
now,
Have they?
minute.
No.
Oh, they have. They've scored.
What, from this corner?
No. Serbia have scored against Scotland.
Yeah, I'm just about to watch a corner for Serbia.
Heartbreak. I knew it. I said it, lads. I said they'd score in the last minute.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Look at the boys on the stream. They are not happy.
Oh, it's always, isn't it? Always. You can guarantee. You can guarantee it.
As well.
It's unbelievable, isn't it? How do they do it to themselves all the time, Scotland? How many times do they get to the 90th minute and let one in? It's incredible.
England have had 19 shots, 5 on target. Ireland have had 1, 0 on target.
Wow, that just tells you how dominant we've been tonight.
Been brilliant tonight. I know these are awful, but you still got to beat what's put in front of you.
Poor old Scotland, eh? So is that them out? Not qualified. They had to win, didn't they? Had to win.
I don't know how that leaves them. I really don't know.
I thought it goes to extra time.
But I'm watching this ball played in from the corner, and he was unmarked.
It's a chance for Ireland. Oh, it's a corner to Ireland. Blimey. It's the first chance of the half.
Goes to extra time, I think.
Does it go to extra time?
I think so. Let us know in the comments, guys.
Oh, that was a good save, with his feet, and then just rebounded for it. It's a corner to Ireland.
That's all he's had to do in 71. Well, I say 71 minutes since coming on at half time.
Yeah, that's the only thing he's had to do, and he did it. He did all right. Right, corner coming in. 72 minutes gone. It's just the Ireland fight back.
Good block, mate.
Coming in, headed away. Yes, headed away.
Smart save with his feet, though.
That's a free kick to England.
It was a smart save with his feet. I think he just blocks off the defender. Henson was stumbling. Good save with his feet. And it hits James on the knee and goes out for the corner. Weird one, that one.
Wales finished 0-0.
That means no extra time. So they'd be out.
What's that?
So it means if Serbia draw, they're out. They're out. They don't qualify. I don't think. I swear this was the final. So it surely should go to extra time.
It's quite unbelievable, isn't it? Scotland. Just honestly, you do feel for them a little bit, don't you?
I feel for them.
Ireland are actually back in this match at the moment. 2 minutes added on, apparently, for Scotland. Is it 2 minutes added on?
He's just been unlucky.
Extra time now, somebody's saying. Full time.
Yeah, end of the second. Oh, no,
Extra time, says Eugene
yeah,
McGee.
got extra time.
Oh my God! Well, it's not over yet. Then it's not over yet.
It's not over till it's over.
They were 1 minute away. 1 minute
Prime
away.
team just gone quiet now. Someone's put. That's a
he's
nice
here. No, he's here. Typically, honestly, useless man. Get it out. I hate it. I'm
Lenny
fuming.
out. Lenny out. That's what you're normally saying. Still Lenny out.
Oh well. Well, it's not over yet, Scotland. It's not over yet.
Pens
Not
or
really.
extra time. I think Pens would suit Scotland, but the semi-final one against who did they play? Was it Belarus? Something like that they played. I can't remember who they played. But they went to penalties and they won because there's that video. You know where Scotland kicked out at 10 o'clock the last night. They had to kick them all out. So for penalties, they were outside the window, like probably about good 200-300 of them outside the pub, all cramped in. And when they winning penalty went, oh, the beer was like that because they left the screen on in the pub.
RS Media saying we should do a watch along on Monday.
It's Sunday the game, I think.
Is it? Yeah, I'll just double check on the games.
Yeah,
it's on
Sunday.
Sky though, isn't it? Is it on Sky? Is it on Sky?
It's on Sky. You can get a stream for it, Lee, though.
Can you?
Yeah, Matt will see you through that.
Me?
Yeah, you know how to get streams on. I think.
Don't know what you're talking about, officer.
I don't know how to get streams on. I don't know. I'd have to. Can you pay for a one-off match on Sky? Can you just pay for one off? I think you can, can't you?
You can buy now.
If it's on Sky,
now
if it's definitely on Lee, if it's on Sky, have a word with Jake. He might let you have his login because he's let me have it a couple of times.
All right.
When I normally buy, I just get Now TV.
Oh, you can get it on Now TV, can you?
Yeah.
We haven't got Sky. See, we have Virgin, so I don't have Sky.
Well, no, it'll still be on that. It'll just be on one of the sport channels then.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if you can just buy it as an individual game because I would. Right, England on the attack again. Back to normality, really, isn't it? England camped in the island half. It's just been a game of can we score more, really, isn't it? That's
been the problem so far. That's been kind of the problem for Ireland so far, and just not been able to find a way through. Since that penalty goal, I think James correct. He's not done much at the penalty goal. But I tell you what, I do like. I like this thing that you've done behind, Lee, the England flag.
Yeah. It was just it's nice, isn't it?
There you go. You can buy Now Pass for $9.99.
Can I watch the game?
Yeah. Unless Now TV, you want to get in touch and you fancy sponsoring us, go and get your Now TV passes for $9.99 now.
Oh, do you actually get a kickback on those?
What?
Do you get a kickback on those?
No, I'm joking. I was just saying sponsor us.
Oh, yeah. Sponsor so we can afford the £9.99. Yes, please.
Cheers, proud to be posh.
Any opportunity for young Ben there to do a bit of sales talk? Absolutely. Sponsors for a tenner, and then we can live stream it for if you want us to live stream. We can be here again. We're loving it. We're bringing luck to the England. 3 of us on. We're winning 3-0. It's written in the stars.
By the way, guys, me and Matthew will be leaving Lee Charles TV when Gogsy wants us on next. It's just because he didn't have space for us today. We've come to our second option. Well, I did have a second option, but I turned that down. Come to Lee. I thought, go on, then I'll do it. But
anyway, last 15 minutes of the game.
Nappers, I tell you, get off, give me some stick. Right.
Who's your man of the match, lads?
Who's man of the match?
That's a good question, actually.
Sancho, my mum's asked that. My mum's asked that. So, mother, well done. Good question for once. Sancho, I'd say for me. Sancho or Saka. I think those two have been unbelievable today. But I'm going to go for Sancho. He got the goals, looked bright, and another England goal.
Yeah. Can't really disagree with that. Although I did like what Grealish was doing, but obviously he's taken off. I thought he was playing superb stuff.
I'd have to go with that's a foul. He's giving it the other way first. Look, I'd have to agree. Saka, I'd say is he's been everywhere. I've been really impressed with him tonight.
Me too. I think Saka, he could have got a goal early on in the second half when he did that skill. I think this is his full debut, Saka, as well. Looks a great talent. Obviously played a lot for the under-21s and under-19s. But I think everyone's done a good job tonight. I don't think the defence had much to do, but I think they've had a good job.
Is he going to bring this young kid on, do you reckon? Is he going to get a chance to play?
On.
Oh, is he on?
He's on.
Oh, he's on.
Bellingham, yeah.
Oh, chance for Ireland. Oh, there we go. Henderson's had something to do.
Oh, good save.
He made one with his feet earlier, but another smart save. So what's this about the yes man, eh? Matt, he's the best manager in the world. We're beating Ireland 3-0.
At the end of the day, the boys are in a game where you are judged on results. And at the moment, he's doing a satisfactory job.
Yeah. I think he's only beaten Ireland because he's had a better squad. Do you know what I mean? Where I feel like some managers have got lucky with who they've played and kind of at the right time, and they've won because the squads. I think United get lucky with Solskjaer. I always get told from me dad, my mates, oh no, they're amazing. Yeah, but they were good, but then they're not consistent enough. They get lucky because then they're awful again. So I just think Solskjaer. I think. I have to say too, if you want Southgate out, who's better than him?
Do you have to buy Now TV to get a Now TV pass? I'm not quite sure on Now TV.
No, you can buy like a one. One minute. You just said, do you have to buy Now TV pass to get a Now TV pass? Yeah, Lee. Yeah.
No, do you have to buy Now TV? No, do you have to buy like a Now TV box? Is what I'm asking.
No. So you just get the app and you buy it like a one-day pass.
Oh, you watch it on the Now TV app, right? Okay.
Yeah. You know, like you did with my BT.
I've never done.
Just download the app.
Right. Okay. All right. Well, I'll do that for that game then. If it's £10, we'll do it. I mean, we pay £10 for every game we watch, so it's no difference.
Sometimes you can do that, Lee. So you can buy so see on Super Sunday when there's like 3 games on, you can buy buy the day pass for like a tenner.
Right. All right. It's not something we've done because, mainly we just cover, obviously, Blackpool games. But obviously for England, I love watching England as much as I love watching Blackpool. It's, it's my, I get as emotional about England as I do.
I want England to win. And I know what I said before was a bit, I can see how you mean now. Promoted to the Championship, winning the World Cup. I can see that. But
wow.
I prefer
it's finally dawned on you.
I prefer Fleetwood winning. I just, like... If England
you're mad Fleetwood, and that's it. You can only see, but honestly, England winning the World Cup would just be remembered. It's the entire nation, isn't it? Let's be honest. It's a different level of everything, really. But whether we'll ever do it, I don't know. Whether I'll ever see it.
Hopefully, we will. Scotland still drawing in extra time.
That's the game to be watching, isn't it? Really, this is just really we're in the 83rd minute, 82 minutes 23 seconds, and it's just a training. It's just a training practice now for England. Just holding on to the ball, really. Yeah, it's just a job well done. You can't say any more than that. It's a job well done.
It is, and do you like the idea of England having 3 games when they meet up? Because I don't think they meet up till March, maybe now next time, because they always have the international breaks close together, don't they? Every 4 games of the Premier League. Do you think obviously back in March it'll give England a chance to prepare for the Euros? Do you think England can win the Euros?
Yes, I do. Especially with the final being in England and the games being at home with the England support. I think we've got a great chance. Yeah, I do. I really do.
What about you, Matt? Do you think?
I'm actually going to try, and if they're back, I'm going to try and get some tickets to some games as well. I'd like to go to a couple of games if I can.
Anything can happen, Yeah. Anything can happen. There's definitely a chance. You just got to obviously make sure you perform on the day. I just want to go back 5 minutes to when you said regarding Southgate. I'm not I'm not a big fan of him, but I don't want to be on the Southgate shit on Southgate bandwagon. I just look at it like I don't think he's as good as people make him out to be. I think he's easily fought at. I think he's easily what am I trying to say? I personally think that he can be played against, or England can be played against quite easy. If you look at that second half against Croatia, where we didn't change it up when we needed to change it up, we was very easy to beat. And I think that's where Southgate's faults are. And I still think they're the same now, where I thought was very lucky going back a little while back now, where we managed to beat Spain 3-2.
Yeah.
I just feel like Southgate is very predictable, and he's not. I don't think we're going to really set the world alight with him as our manager, but he can only work with what he's got, which is international players, and we always know that that's always going to be a difficult task.
100%. But I just think I know what you're saying, but I don't think there's many better out there that are English. Look at Eddie Howe, he relegated Bournemouth. He spent a lot of money at Bournemouth as well.
Hang on. Right, let's talk about Eddie Howe for a second. What he done with Bournemouth to start with, I think.
What he did with Bournemouth was unbelievable. But there was no expectations on Bournemouth. Let's be honest.
Well, I think the expectation was to get in the Premiership and stay there for as long as they physically can, and then try and do something with it. But you know, with a capacity of what, 15,000, they're not going to generate as much money as some bigger teams are to bring in certain players. So I think what they have done is something that can be very proud of. And I personally think Eddie Howe wouldn't take international at the moment. I think he's far too young. I think, was he 35, 36?
He's a very young manager. Retired.
So I think, well, that's it. I think that would be a massive step for him to go from Bournemouth, Burnley, Bournemouth, England. So I think he needs a few more years in the game. If you're looking at other managers, do you know what? People are going to laugh at me for this, but I'll tell you one thing that I think he'd love to do it. Neil Warnock.
Oh, I'd love it. I love him. Colin.
Right, England, we're on a break. We're on a break. We broke. Oh, I didn't put the ball through this young.
Colin the W word. Did you hear about that story? Leeds fans didn't like him. So he got called Colin, W, wanker, Colin Wanker. And then he never realised that. He never
called W, wanker.
Yeah, that's demonetisation. Let's be honest, the demonetisation went on as soon as he asked Matt to come on. So I know he wasn't getting monetised tonight. No, but so he kept going, why am I being called this? I don't get it. Why am I being called this? And then it's an anagram for Neil Warnock. And I worked it out. It took me about 5 minutes to work out. It was like with the name. Well, yeah, fair enough. But I think he's passionate.
Taking off his foot there. Sorry, Ben.
Top manager.
He nearly scored, Abraham.
I'd love Warnock for a year. I'd love it. I think he's a top manager.
He is a great manager. Look at that. Just was the wrong side.
Defenders knocked it off his feet. But if it gets to
lovely ball in, though, wasn't it? Look at that ball in. Yeah. Oh, just.
If it ever got to the point where England was struggling for a full-term manager and they needed to go down the route of just a caretaker, interim, whatever you want to call it, like Peter Taylor did for a couple of games, or maybe even one game, I think it was. I honestly do think Neil Warnock would bite your fucking hand off if you offered it to him. Because let's be honest, Sam Allardyce, I think, would have been a great England manager.
I do.
With everything that came out. No. I think England shit their pants over that. I think that they were far too quick to sack him over the whole taking a bung routine. But then maybe, is that the reason why Harry Redknapp never went for it? Because of what may have came out about him? Because there's been some fantastic England managers who have never taken a role. Maybe if it's because they've never wanted it or never got asked or not even linked. Who knows?
I think, sorry to interrupt. I think it's a lot of people want to work day in, day out with the players, don't they? And a lot of people don't like spending kind of time. Well, I know they're obviously going, you see Southgate, big games like Everton, City, Liverpool, but a lot of people don't want to do that, do they?
Well, that's why you normally look to international managers as someone who's a little bit older, who is happy to wind down a little bit. We've tried it with Roy. I can't see us going back to good old Roy again.
No.
So that's why I threw out Neil Warnock just for shits and giggles, really, because I think he would absolutely love the job. That's why I don't think Eddie Howe would want it.
Do you think Eddie Howe would really have to manage a bigger club first?
Yeah,
you know, he needs to manage
expectations, pressure.
Yeah, he needs to experience that, you know, managing a bigger club, because when you start managing England, the pressure is probably more, I would say, than even a big club. You've got the weight of your nation on you, haven't you? The press hounding you must be quite, you know, incredible for the England job. And of course, it's any England match is like full back page all the time, isn't it? So, you know, you're in the prime job, and I think you've got to.
I do see your point. I definitely see your point regarding does he need to manage a bigger club, but let's just go back to Sam Allardyce for an example, who was managing Sunderland. Now, a bigger club, big where they based, then, you know, it was like straight into England, and then so it's kind of like, you know what I mean? Yeah. I don't know if it comes down to. I totally see totally see your point.
Yeah,
but I think it sometimes comes down to with England is who the fuck's going to just take this job.
Yeah, it's also a bit face fits as well, isn't it? With England, it's like, you know, there's some managers that, you know, who should have been England managers. Shouldn't they? I mean, Brian Clough should have been England manager, but his face didn't fit. But really, he should have been. But I know what you're saying. Nappers, I can't believe that you've just posted up 4 away from 5,000.
Every milestone's a milestone, Lee.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying 4 away. That's fantastic. Honestly, the amount of subscribers.
The aim was 6K before, obviously, vlogs stopped. And then I went from like, I think in February, I gained 199 subs, right? March, about 150. In April and May and June together, I gained like 70. In 3 months, I gained like 70, 80 subs.
You did well, though, because it was hard, wasn't it? There was no football to talk about.
But I'm enjoying this tonight. I mean, I've enjoyed having speaking to Matt all night.
Yeah, no, it's been great.
And you've been all right.
Thanks, thank you. Do appreciate that. I'll take all right. I'll take all right all day long. I've been all right. That's all right.
We'll
give us a thumbs up in the. Give the video a thumbs up if I've been all right tonight, according to Nappers. Right. Ireland have got a corner and taking it quick and short.
Not sure what's happening there.
Tell you what, there's some dodgy
the ball's
trims.
going across.
Some dodgy trims in this England lineup, isn't there? Some dodgy trims.
We've had quite sensible posts in the comments as well tonight, which is
Ryan Dunbar's not been needed.
We really appreciate sensible viewers and no idiots in the comments, which has been really nice. I suppose you've got
Lee. Do you remember Allardyce as Blackpool manager?
Yeah. I liked Allardyce. He was a great manager. He was just let down by the Oystons, but we should have gone up with Allardyce. And but then again,
weren't you 3-0?
We met him at Wembley, and lost to him at Wembley, which against West Ham, which was heartbreaking. It really was. It hurt.
My dad always tells me a story about Blackpool. Weren't you like 1-0 up against Bradford or something like that?
2-0.
2-0 up at home.
2-0 away.
What was it?
We won 2-0 away in the first leg and then lost 3-0
at home. And then were you 1-0 up at home?
No, we lost 3-0.
Oh, weren't it 0-0 at half-time or something like that?
God, I can't remember now.
By the way,
don't bring it up. It gives me flashbacks.
I'm just making him get those flashbacks. I'm just going to torture him.
It was terrible, honestly. And the bad thing was that they posted in the program for the second leg. The
road map to Wembley.
Yeah, road map to Wembley, how to get there and everything. And they
pinned it
the Bradford City manager put it on the wall. Yeah, he did. So look at this. They think they're there. It was unbelievable.
Go on, Lee. Call it. Call it.
It's over, isn't it? 3-0.
You know what's good about that? I was able to catch up, and my game finished. I was 30 seconds behind the whole game, and I got full time before you did.
Yeah, the final whistle's gone. Sorry, I was. You've traumatized me with the Blackpool Bradford debacle. It's not good for me. It's not good. Anyway, that's it, folks. It's been a great victory for England. I don't know. Is everybody going to tune into Scotland now? Oh, Serbia scored 2-1.
Have they? You sure? Second half just about to kick off.
Michael Hanneman's saying 2-1. Serbia have scored. There, I don't know. Can we check?
I'm just looking now.
Gogsy.
Oh no. It's all gone sour for Scotland if it has. That's the truth.
There's loads of people putting up saying so.
No, they haven't, says Football Prime Junior. He's confirming they haven't. He's saying no. So no,
How
it's
long's
not.
left?
Don't know.
Start of the second half of extra time. So, have we lost you, Ben Nabbers?
I'm here.
Are you back? It's just kicked off the second half of extra time.
Yeah, it's still 1-1. It's still 1-1. Don't worry, Scotland. Right,
So what
folks.
do you think of that then? What do you think? Good win? Great
Summarising it, yeah. Great win.
Never
Very
in
good
doubt, really, was we?
No.
No, good win, professional performance, and I enjoyed the stream. I hope you guys did at home.
No injuries, no sendings off. Nothing that's going to affect the the games coming up, which was good. We got through injury free, and yeah, we look good, don't we? We look good. I'm looking forward to next.
Right, Lee?
I did, yeah.
Well done,
Somebody
Lee.
said 3-0. I should have put money on it, shouldn't I?
Everyone, that annoys me. So people and someone get it right. Oh, I should have put money on. I knew I was going to be right.
I didn't know I was going to be right, but I should have put some money on it. I would have won some money, wouldn't I? But yeah,
I think the worst bet you placed this year is 20 quid on Blackpool to win the league, Lee.
We have, yes, we have. Still
That's
confident.
right.
Still confident.
Yeah.
Long way to go, but
We're looking
Great
better.
stream, guys. I've enjoyed it. Thank you for
Yeah,
your
it's been a
company.
pleasure having. It's been a pleasure having you on, guys. It's been a pleasure being on your stream as well. As I know we've been streaming on. It's a first try at this, so we've been streaming to my channel and to Cosvlogs at the same time. Thank you very much to Loudmouth for joining us. It's been fantastic. As always, you're a star. Just we'll go and check out the Scotland match. If you'll, I don't know if you can switch over and watch it. Is it on a channel or is it on on Scotland Game? Is it
Sky?
It's on Sky.
On Sky Sports.
All right.
Well, thank you for watching.
Good luck to Scotland. Thank you very much for joining us. And I think we're going to call it a night at that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Go and watch some TV or whatever now.
Go on the 3 lines. Southgate in.
Come on, the
Take
pool.
Care. Drive safe.
Oh, bought it. Yeah, bought it.
See you later, guys.
Bye.
Thank you for watching.